wonder.
What weapon well? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon well? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. What weapon well? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still. BG, Jack move, Kiss move, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack move voice, we saying ew. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang? How about the range? All black master, but step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon well? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon well? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. What weapon well? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech, yeah. Since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on necks, yeah. Set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up. Shooting out the yeah, we catching up. We bout the games, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Game and knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel, get the cash and grab the steel. Yeah, weapon wheel, out the window, extendo. Weapon wheel. Yeah. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core. 5 sales, what you bargain for? If you ain't gon' pull up, then what you bargain for? Broke the game and then I pull a jack move. Jazzy B's playing, you know it's real smooth. Alexander Wayne on the trench coat. Boulders to his feet, let's see if he can float. Spend the money, she gon' hit a C note. Gave a review, it was murder, she wrote. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
Black coupe with the roof missing. Spitting wisdom like a tooth missing. Weapon will is not a euphemism. Hit the L once and now my fingers twitching. Trade the AR for the VR. That's my new mission. It's a different vision. Ain't no game of talk when I aim and charge. Should've known better, get the gang involved.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
It's Kid Smooth, I'm the soul survivor. Best spot, no doubt about it. The outcast and outlasted the crumb side. Biggest and baddest. Ex-addict dweller, the dick puller, and the Uber driver. If that's slow, I'm a scuba diver. A neutralizer, a lyrical brutalizer.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby.
Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me? Y'all couldn't a second ago. I don't know why. OBS be changing stuff up. Mic check. Yo, yo, yo. Check, check, check. Let me clear my throat. All right. Here kind of early because nobody else is here yet. That's how I know I'm early. How is everybody doing? First of all, happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. Well, not all of them. Because deadbeats don't get that, right? Deadbeats don't get the Happy Father's Day. Or are we inclusive of all type of fathers? Abusive ones, absent fathers? I don't know. I don't know the rules. My father was there for me though, so I don't know about everybody else. But happy Father's Day. Another week in gaming. Not as eventful as the week before because, you know, we had all the showcases and all that good stuff. So the week after is usually a lot less eventful. So, but every week we try to be entertaining no matter what. Wait, is this the right gameplay? This is not the right gameplay. Wait, is it? No, this is old. This is old. Hold on. Hold on. I think that's from last week's gameplay. Hold on a second. What? Or maybe it is. Hold on. Let me skim through real quick. You could tell I'm a mess right now. No, that's last week's gameplay. What the hell? Where's the video I rendered today? I definitely. Oh, did it get corrupted? Oh, that would be so. What happened to the gameplay I literally rendered today, bro? I literally don't. It's supposed to be on my desktop unless I accidentally put it somewhere else. Smooth, what up? Hold on. Let me do my research. Try to figure out where this gameplay went. No. Jack. Smooth. Y'all can hear me? Oh. Me? Oh, God. Oh, but Discord did something again. Let me see. Oh, yeah. What the hell? Bruh, Discord got me on my DualSense mic. Okay, hold on. Yo, better now? Chat, can y'all hear them? Nope, they can't hear y'all. I know what happened. Yeah. I don't know why, but when you plug in your DualSense sometimes, it completely changes the settings in Discord and like it changes to the DualSense. I hate that. It's so annoying. Like why? Why would you think I want to do that? All right, say something now.
Man.
What it do? What it do? Happy Father's Day.
Okay, there we go. They can hear y'all. All right, where is this gameplay that I just rendered today? Did it export or not? Bro, you know, I think I forgot to hit the export button like a doofus. Yup, I think that's what happened. I forgot. I thought I hit the export button. I definitely did not hit the render button.
Couldn't you just window that gameplay that you was rendering and just play it like off the what's it called?
Probably. Probably. You know, Jack, you useful for some stuff, bro. You a pretty smart guy. I don't care what they say.
That's what they tell me, man. That's what, you know.
You're a pretty smart guy. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, bro. This guy got a brain, okay? I'm gonna try that right now.
You know, I used to, like, back in the day, I used to, like, make this false assumption that anybody that wore glasses was smart.
That's a...
What the hell?
A lot of people used to make that assumption that they were, like, dorks or nerds, and, like, so that... Do y'all believe all Asians are or most Asians are smart?
I haven't met a dumb one.
A lot of Asians are definitely smart.
That's a good
That's
point.
for sure.
That's a good point. I'm not under the belief that all Asians are smart, but I don't think there's many dumb ones. I don't think there's many dumb ones at all. Like, they might be mid for their race, but they're not dumb. I'm with a lot of stereotypes be true. A lot of them be true, man. So, but yeah, as we said, happy Father's Day. Let me just intro the pod. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to just we about to just watch Doom gameplay. I got a 3-hour video of Doom where I'm about to just use that. Y'all about to see like the last 6 chapters of Doom Dark Ages. That's what I'm about to do. Hold on. Dead ass. Cuz I was gonna the gameplay I was gonna use had yeah, boom. That's what we doing. Oh, it's in widescreen though. Yeah, we just gonna have to do that. Mistakes were made today. Today was Father's Day. I had my mind on other stuff. Should I just tell the people now?
Hey man.
Yeah.
How you feeling? How you feeling?
Yeah, my wife's pregnant, y'all. Everybody in the podcast has known that for a while now. But I didn't tell anybody, of course, the public, because I like y'all to be behind on everything, right? I like y'all to be, I don't like anybody being caught up with exactly what's happening in my life. I want y'all to figure out things months later. So, yeah. BG's gonna be a dad. A lot of y'all have been waiting. A lot of y'all have been waiting on this moment. BG, when are you gonna do it? BG, when are you gonna? All right, listen. On my time, I'll do it. Let me enjoy my time, my freedom, as a non-parent. You know,
I got a question, BG.
Yeah.
How does your wife feel knowing that you purposely had a child so you could try to renege out of this 25 games beat bet? I know she got to feel a type of way about that.
Yo, listen, I really think if there were enough games beat this year, I still would be able, enough games released this year, I would still be able to win this bet, even with a kid, with a newborn baby. I still think I could do it.
That's crazy.
But I have a different way out of this bet, Jack. You see, good old BG always got something in his bag. I got a different way out of this bet.
Do you?
You're looking to get out?
I could if I wanted to. Would you like to know how, Jack?
Yes.
All right, let's rewind a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. If you remember, when God of War Ragnarok was coming out prior to release, me and Jack Move made a bet. Jack Move bet that Kratos would acquire Thor's hammer early on in the game, right? Now, if you remember,
I did. I think I did make that bet.
If you remember, Kratos never got Thor's hammer at any point in the game, and me and him made that bet. So Jack lost that bet, and
Crazy.
I allowed him to not pay that bet. I was like, nah, you my guy. We cool, dog. I'm going to let that one slide, right? He didn't have to pay me. So technically, if I wanted to, since I let him loose on that bet, I could, use that right now to get out of this bet. Wouldn't you think that's fair?
You know what, BG? In honor of Father's Day, you got it, dog. BG has skated the bet, people. He skated the bet. I'm letting him off the hook, people.
Hey, man.
He wasn't going to beat 25 games no way. Just know that. He wasn't beating 25 games no way.
Finesse guy. I always got something in my back pocket, bro. I be telling y'all, listen, every time y'all think y'all got me in the corner.
That knowing he was gonna bring that back up. Y'all see this shit? This is the type of shit I'm dealing with.
Every time they're like, oh, we got BG, man. We got him in the corner. He can't get out of this. Listen, I'm like Yu-Gi-Oh! with the heart of the cards. Man, when I put my hand on that deck, I'm gonna get the right card, man. I'm gonna get the right card to win this one. I'm like, what's that lawyer? Better Call Saul? Yeah. I'm gonna get you off. Pause.
Hey, yeah, hold on. What is going? You say when you put your hand on the deck, you gonna get us off. What is going on, BG? What is going on, Chad?
I'm gonna find a way, man. BG always finds a way. So we're neutralizing the bet, even though I still think I could do it. We just gonna neutralize the bet. But listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jack. I might want to double down for next year and make it a $200 bet for 25 games. I might want to do that.
Y'all heard this shit, bro.
I might want to do that if you would accept that. You know what I'm saying? I might be down for that.
Let me think on it.
Yeah, I gotta think on it too.
Might be the move. That might be the move.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, gonna be a father. I'm not gonna give out.
Congrats is a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Not gonna give out too many details and all that, because like I said, I like to keep my life and private and all that. But heads up, when this baby gets here, what changes are gonna be made? I'm definitely, at least up front first, I'm not gonna be able to do After Darks, for a while. After Darks is still gonna happen, but I'm not gonna be able to be there in these After Darks. So don't expect me to be there. I'm still gonna do the podcast, right? But I can't expect me to do 3 hours of a podcast and then do a whole bunch of more hours of an After Dark with a newborn child. So even last week, bro, we did a 5-hour podcast and there was still people asking, yo, where's the After Dark at? Sir, we are not machines. Like what? Yeah, we didn't do an After Dark last week because we did a 5-hour podcast. That should have been enough. That's pretty reasonable. So, yeah. So I guess I should introduce the podcast. Is Jazzy said he's going to be an hour late. Is anybody know where Alex is? Is Alex joining?
I have no idea where Alex is at.
All right. Let me intro this pod. This is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 454. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. If you want to support the podcast, patreon.com/Weapon Wheel Podcast. If you want to become a YouTube channel member, just hit the join button. And also, if you just want to support the podcast for free, hit the like button. Check out all the Patreon perks we got on there. And if you want to submit some gameplay to be featured during the podcast, link is in the description for you to drag and drop your gameplay in the folder. Somebody sent me Expedition 33 gameplay of them beating the final boss. I was going to say the name, but people going to consider everything a spoiler. And I was like, I want to use this, but I feel like people are going to cry, and I probably couldn't use that gameplay. That's
definitely a spoiler, man. That's a new game.
Is it too soon? No, the Expedition came out like 3 months ago, didn't it?
Bro, come on, fam.
That's like
that's mad early still, bro.
So when can I use it? When can I use that gameplay?
I don't know. Boss gameplay is crazy for any game, though. If you think about it, unless it's like some, you know what I mean, some arcade shit. Like
this Doom gameplay definitely has the final boss fight in it that I'm playing right now.
But see, don't nobody give a fuck about Doom.
Okay, nobody cares. Okay, cool.
Yeah, nobody give a fuck. Yeah.
All right, it's Doom, right? All right, cool. So yeah, send me gameplay. Appreciate all of it. If somebody in the Discord wants to jump in, so we can have that fourth camera on, that would be appreciated, since I don't have a template for 3 cameras. Somebody jump in here. If you want to talk, if you don't want to talk, don't matter. Somebody jump in here. Be useful. Quick story, because not like we got that much to talk about today anyway. So I got electrocuted. Oh, that's Jazzy? Oh, okay. I thought Jazzy said he was gonna be late. Maybe he just can't talk right now. So I got let me turn on my camera. One second. Yeah, so I got electrocuted this week, right? So I had so I had my ceiling, right? I had to open up the ceiling in my kitchen, and I had to it had a ceiling light in there, right? So I took out the ceiling light, right? And so the wires, it had like the electricians, maybe there's an electrician in the chat or something that or knows more about this stuff, the currents and all that. So with this ceiling light, there's like 2 wires that go in the back of the ceiling light, right? I think one is white and one is black or something like
Hey,
that.
BG, before you continue, did you turn off the breakers before you did this?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
So
carry on.
So here's the thing, right? Not only did I not turn off the breakers, I didn't turn off the light. The light switch for this particular light was also still on, right? So I don't know how it works. I don't know if you turn off the light switch, is it still alive? Are the wires still live? Or does it not matter? I don't know. Somebody who's an electrician can tell me, right?
I would say they still alive unless you turn off, like Smooth said, a breaker, right?
Okay. So what I was doing, I wasn't even messing with the wires, right? So I took the ceiling light out, and then I was doing something in the ceiling, and then my arm accidentally touched both wires at the same time, right? So I got electrocuted, and I've never been electrocuted before. I had no idea. Do you know being electrocuted feels like you teleported? That's like, yo, dead ass.
Nigga, you died. Nigga, you don't even realize. That's crazy.
That's literally how it feels, bro. Because I was on a step ladder. I was at the top of the step ladder. It touched my arm, and I was at the bottom of the step ladder. Right? I didn't fall. No, I didn't fall. I just remember being at the top, and then suddenly I was at the bottom. And I was like, I don't know how I got here. That's
you probably activated a mini portal and that shit moved you a couple inches.
And that was just like probably in the grand scheme of things that's probably like a small current that went through my body. People who get like mad volts going through their body, bro, you probably felt like Nightcrawler. Because that's how it feels like I kind of exist. It feels like I existed. I didn't exist for 2 seconds, and then I existed again. I teleported, bro. I'm like, oh, that is crazy.
Damn, you got like a house cam to show it.
It doesn't record it doesn't record like inside. I do have cameras in the house, but it doesn't like record inside.
That would have been a great video.
I'm curious. I'm pretty sure you fell.
Nah,
that was just the moment in time you just wasn't with us. Like, so you gonna have no recollection of you not falling.
Did your body stiffen up? You just slid down that motherfucker like a.
I don't know. Bro. Maybe I reacted, but my brain
or your legs to see if you got any scrapes.
Nah, I was clean. I think my brain, because my brain, the current goes to your body and your brain gets zapped, so it can't like process the memory of it happening. That's probably what happened, bro. Like, and I was like, damn. Like, if the people that don't like me found out that this is the way I went out, like, that would be crazy. Like, oh, he went out because he got electrocuted by a goddamn current in a ceiling fan. That would be a bad way to go out, bro.
You got to call some professionals, brother. Don't try nothing else over there, brother. Just pay that money and get somebody out there know what they're doing. Good guy.
TaskRabbit, buddy. TaskRabbit.
Oh yeah, somebody told me to hit them up for like hanging up pictures and shit.
Yeah, I'd be using TaskRabbit. They're pretty good. So yeah, that's the story of how I got electrocuted this week.
Damn.
Good times. Look, everybody gonna act like they know how electricity and wires work and they experts and all that.
I might have would have did the same shit in that situation. I ain't gonna lie. Only thing different, I probably would have turned the light off.
Yeah.
I mean, I still would have got shocked though. Yeah, I probably would do the same. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So first time. I feel like it's something everybody got to go through at least once. It's cool.
No, that's not how that works. Nah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think that's
All right. Well, I'm BG, your host. That's Jack. That's Smooth. More bad news this week. I think mostly bad news on my list. Nothing really good. Yeah, nothing really good per se. Some neutral, but a lot of bad. What's y'all game of the year so far? We're 6 months
easy.
in.
Clear up score Expedition 33.
Same.
Easily.
It's Expedition.
I mean, out of
33.
games I've completed, I gotta go Split Fiction, but I haven't beaten Expedition 33. So
yeah, Expedition does an amazing job at making at giving you like the Pictos and the abilities to make you feel really powerful, but the game still stays challenging. You know, because it doesn't matter how like OP your build actually is. Like if you still have to land those, and I don't dodge in this game, by the way. I never dodge. I always parry. I think I might have like dodged like maybe 3 times in this whole game, and I'm on act 3. I only dodge. If I miss a dodge, then I miss a dodge. Then I'm going back in and just learning the timing. That's how I function. That's how I roll. So, yeah, that's definitely my game of the year, and I think it's actually gonna win. I feel like it's gonna win the Jeff Keighley game of the years.
I'd be like utterly shocked if it didn't. I don't know, like what's left to come out this year.
Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 is coming out.
Oh
yeah, about that.
You know he got a little kink for Kojima, so he got a chance. Yeah,
that's like the only game I can see like beating it currently though.
But that game has to do something catastrophic that the first game did. It can't just be an improved version of the first game. You know what I mean? Like, what does this game?
More action in it. They say it got
more action.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But I think it deserves it. I think it's gonna win it. Wonder what. So I didn't beat the game yet. I wonder. So can you make a? I wonder would a sequel be a prequel? Because I don't know how the game ends yet, right? But would a sequel be that you play as the previous expeditioners? Because you know they're gonna fail. So I'm like, can you do that? I'm like, we already know that you're gonna fail.
Well, there's another element to the story, because what the family is what.
Whoa!
I mean, at this point, damn it!
Be careful, be careful. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but they may not.
You know what I mean? There's another form of, let me dumb this down and let's turn it to like let's make it like academically, right? You have your subjects, you have your math subject, you have like your arts and crafts, and you have language arts and stuff like that. There is like, a writer's portion that should be that would have to be explored.
Okay. I think I get what you're saying. Okay. All right, we gonna move off of it. People getting all panicky. We moving off of it. We ain't gonna stay too long on it. But yeah, I just didn't know like if they would have to go forward or back. So all right. Yeah, game of the year is locked in, bro. It's Expedition. Oh, Jack. So I didn't mention this before, but Ready or Not is coming to consoles. That's the game. That's like the squad SWAT game that I've played on PC. You see me play on PC with a bunch of people. Jack, I know you don't play first person shooters a lot, but I think me, you, Smooth, Alex, like, and whoever playing that would be mad fun. I think you would like it. I think you would enjoy it.
Interesting.
So I'll probably get it.
I give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll probably get it on since we game share, I'll probably get it on PC because it has crossplay. So I could play on PC. I could, you could play on console. And yeah, that joint will be fun because listen, you being how you are and Smooth being how Smooth is, Smooth probably gonna end up getting shot a lot.
What you saying right now?
Could you imagine in real life, like you part of the SWAT team and you got to clear a house with Smooth? Could you imagine Smooth got to have your back, bro?
I do a SWAT situation with Smooth. Smooth is very tactical.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, that's the word I'm gonna use. Tactical. Yeah.
Clearing houses with Smooth and Jack move.
Fire. I'm laying shit down. You know how it go.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ask too many questions, man. I ain't securing the area, none of that. I'm just going that bitch shooting. You understand?
Yeah, it's one of those games where you gotta listen. You gotta be slow and methodical and check your corners and all that. And yeah, nah, that joint would be fun. I used to play with Blaze. Yeah, we used to play that a few times.
Yeah,
You found the
He just
game
wanted
that
to leave
Blaze
me
like to
out.
play?
He wanted to leave me out of it. Like, God damn, like, hello, I'm here.
What up, Blaze?
What up, bro? Happy Father's Day to all my fathers out there, man.
Yeah.
You welcome, bro. You welcome. Thank you, Blaze.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I just told everybody because I don't think I told you, Blaze. I'm gonna be a father soon. You've been one of the main niggas waiting on it. Blaze been
man.
for years. Blaze been like, yo, BG, man, you gotta shoot it up, dog. You gotta shoot it up.
You dumping like that? Fire, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. That's awesome. Good for you, bro. It's about time, bro. That's fire. Good for you, man. I'm happy for y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, man, life is officially over. I'm joking. Yeah.
Low key, yeah, it's over.
It's a wrap. Pack it up. Dunzo, bruh. Yeah. No, but I was just talking about ready or not. Just ready or not. I'm gonna get Jack to play it since it's coming to console. We could run that.
Jack, I brought this up to you last night, Jack. Bro, you got to try some other shit, bro. Like, this is co-op. It's funny. Yo, there's funny moments in this game.
Yeah, it's really funny. It could be really funny.
I'm willing to give it a shot, but I just wish you was willing to give more genres a shot, Blaze. But
who, me?
Yeah, non-variety gamer. Yeah, you.
I play way more games than you, Jack. It's not even close.
You sound stupid right now.
All right. BG, who
you
plays
don't
more
you
games,
scared,
me and him?
He's scared to play Claire Obscure right now. Blaze
for an hour.
Barely, motherfucker.
No, you know what? That cutscene when they get off the boat. I'm not trying to split. That cutscene was fucking crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they first start the expedition, that was crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, that was impressive.
Oh, you liking the game? No, you still gonna put it down?
It's cool. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but that hour I did enjoy it. Yeah, suck a dick, Jack.
Yeah. I'm trying to ask a question, man. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you intro a game, for real.
Nah, that's fire.
Yeah. What's your game of the year so far, Blaze? Kazan? Okay.
Come on, please. Yeah. Tell me the real one, bro. MindsEye, bro. Come on.
Nah, MindsEye is mid, bro. It was cool. It was mid.
Wait, they said you platinum the game.
Oh my God, Jack, you can't stop running your fucking mouth today, bro.
He asked who beat MindsEye.
They call him Jackie the Lips. You know how he just runs a mouth, man.
Hey, pause.
You know what happened? I beat the game and I needed 2 trophies, and I was like, what? I checked. It was like, do this mission without taking damage. It was something stupid. I'm like, I might as well. I'm like, fuck it, and I went back and did it. But yeah, you know. You're a sucker, Jack. God, I hate you, bro.
Man, I'm trying to.
How long is that platinum? I don't know. I might have to get the game.
Bro,
15 hours, 20 hours, maybe tops.
But the game is really as bad. It got like a 40 Metacritic.
Listen, it's not a 44. Listen, I've played worse games than that. That game is not a 40. You can see the shortcomings. It needs a lot more polish, but there's some high quality cutscenes, some high quality textures. Like, the shooting's cool. The driving's the best part of it, in my opinion. But it's cool. It's a mid game, bro. This game's not gonna reinvent the wheel, bro. It's mid, but it's fun. It's not like I played. I'm like, oh my God, I wasted my time. Like, I just played it with something new. Whatever, you know what I mean?
Question. So is this a 60 FPS experience?
What GPU you got?
Oh, you played on PC? I thought you got the platinum. That's okay.
All right, my fault. Bootleg platinum, Steam platinum. My fault.
Okay, gotcha. Oh well, I got a 4070s, but
bro. Listen, Jack. If he's being honest, I streamed it. Everybody was in there. Tyra, 20 people. I crashed on my whole experience. I crashed twice. That's it. No glitches, no weird bugs, nothing. I'm just being honest, nothing. Now, console, I talked to Alex. Alex is like, nah, Blaze, I can't play it. It's so, like, I can't play it. It's crashing on me. I keep having this bug or some shit. So, but I personally didn't have it. Like, and that's why I streamed it, to be transparent. I didn't want people thinking I got no allegiance to this game. I don't give a fuck about the game. If it fails, it succeeds, it doesn't matter to me. But I'm just being honest. Like, I had no issues with it. Mission structure was the worst part, I would say, about like the mission structure. Sometimes was like, oh, this is cool, and sometimes like, yo, what the fuck are they doing? Like, this is weird. And then there was no rules when you're playing the game. Like, sometimes you can
veer off terrain and take a different route. And sometimes if you do that, they would re-up mission failed. I'm like, oh, that's whack. So there's too many inconsistencies with mission structure and stuff like that. But overall, I thought it was a cool game. Like, it was cool. I just feel bad for the actor. You know what I mean? Because I seen a tweet saying he was cursed. You know, the dude can't.
Oh yeah, he been every game he's been in has been bad, right?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
you're right.
Wasn't he in Mafia 3?
Exactly.
I like Mafia 3.
Mafia 3 was
critically bad.
I enjoyed that game, bro. Like,
I like Mafia 3. I don't like Mafia 3.
The story, yes,
I like
not the game.
Cool. It's cool.
I think it's a good game, bro.
Okay, so
but all right, though, Blaze. That's all we need you for, man. Get the fuck out of here.
nah, that's not. I wasn't doing that to you, Blaze. I wanted you to stay the whole time. I wasn't doing that to you.
I'm bullshit.
And BG, just to clarify, I said this last night. I took a little shot at you. You say I run the sweatshop. Okay.
Man. Oh.
You got Jack on here for 4 hours, and then y'all get off, and then he's on after dark for 8 hours. You run the sweatshop, BG. I'm seeing what you've done. And I'm taking notes.
Last week was an anomaly. We usually don't go 4 hours, and after dark is mandatory optional. Is that the right word? It's mandatory optional. After we answer the questions, you could technically be out. But
is that right?
Jack is a he's an overnight demon. That sounded crazy, but he's an overnight demon.
Hey, why you keep calling me these weird ass names, bro?
So that's facts though, Jack. You stay up late.
Yeah, he be up late.
Yeah,
like naturally.
Y'all two motherfuckers. That's why. What the hell? Not by choice. Come on now.
No.
You're crazy.
That's the time where you be up and out. You be active.
They talking who pays more. They were going crazy and shit. Who pays more? BG or Blade?
Right? That's crazy.
They were going crazy. I said, bro, I might have to have a meeting with BG so I'm not overpaying. That's what I need.
Nah, y'all. I think y'all should raise the, you know what I mean, overall morale of the podcast by, raising that level of yeah.
Feel you.
Jack, what do I need you for? What do I need you for indie games?
I mean,
like, you play
I'm the only entertaining part of your show. So I mean, you ask yourself that.
Okay.
you gonna do a 4-hour podcast with Lazy every week?
Yeah, you might be onto something, Jack. You might.
What are you talking about? Come on now.
Come on now.
I'm not familiar with Lazy.
I
should probably get him on here. I'm not familiar with him. I haven't seen him.
Listen, BG, if you need intro work, like I'm telling you, and you definitely need a new intro.
Oh,
I'm not talking about music. I'm talking about just like your weapon.
The animation.
You know what I mean?
The graphics and shit. The graphics and shit.
I'm telling you, bro. Like he's the best at that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Lazy do good work. He definitely do good work. Absolutely.
All right. Cool. All right. Oh, we were on Expedition already. So developers announced that they are lowering the difficulty for the story mode, the easy mode, right? And I tweeted about this. I tagged Jack, and I know like most of y'all are gonna be like, oh, look at these two old men yelling at the sky. It's why are you mad that easy mode is getting nerfed? Well, yes, of course it's not hard mode, it's not normal mode that's getting nerfed. They're making easy easier. But still, it begs the question, why are they making easy easier? It's already easy. Come on, bro. I think the details were that they're going to make increase the parry window, something from 20, increase it like around 20 to 40% of what it already is. And I'm sorry, I'm just against these games being nerfed overall, like the difficulty being nerfed. I don't care. I really don't care what difficulty is being nerfed. I don't like these games being nerfed because my thing is, I never played. I'm playing Expedition on hard, and if I can play this game and get the parry timing down on hard, these people who are playing it on easy, bro, you can definitely figure it out. I'm just sorry.
They got trophies for hard or no?
No, there's no you know, punishment for playing on easy, hard, or whatever. There's no reward. You could switch the difficulty at any point in the game. Like I think bro, you could switch that joint right. Oh, you can't beat a boss. Oh, crank that thing down to easy, put it back up, or you know, whenever you want.
I hate when games do that. I hate
Yeah,
when games do that.
it doesn't matter. So yeah, I understand. I'm an old man yelling at the clouds, but I just disagree with the whole thing about nerfing a difficulty, man. Like it's already easy. Sorry.
It feels like every developer is starting to go that route. I feel like every developer is trying to make their game accessible and making sure anybody can play it. It's time to get out of it's out of pocket. And then the whole trophy system is just like trophies are pointless nowadays. It's like, yo, give me an incentive. Like, why are you guys removing this shit? Why are you guys trying to cater to like a few people that are missing an arm, bro? Like, let dudes get their difficulty trophies, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro, it's whack. Like, bro, you shouldn't take offense that you play it on easy, play it on medium. Like, what's the issue, bro? I don't understand it. Like, Liza P's, they're whack for that. That shit is so corny to me. Like, you release a game, you talk about you're never gonna put a difficulty option, and then he goes back on his word and does it. It's like I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Don't make a Souls-like. And I mean, I don't even want to get this shit irks the fuck out of me, bro.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. As you know, I'm just reacting to the expedition now.
I'm done gatekeeping, man. Whatever gamers want, whatever is best for gamers is best for Jack Move. I'm done gatekeeping, man.
I'm on y'all side, whatever y'all like. So yeah, that happened. But we'll move on. We're not gonna cry too long about about it, and so y'all can come in here and ask, well, how does it affect you, Jack? Why does it bother you, BG? It doesn't change what you do. Yeah, I know. Let me see. What else can I get out the way? The SAG-AFTRA voice acting strike ends. I'm be honest with you, I never knew there was a strike in the first place. So I'm glad it ended.
Same one from back in the day, or they started a new one.
Maybe this is the one that was like from like a year ago or something. Maybe that's why I didn't realize. Maybe I didn't realize it was still going. If this is an old one.
What is this even like?
But did we feel any effects of this? Maybe we did and didn't know. But I'm like, I don't really.
Like not that many people still. I mean, it seems like a lot of people was crossing them picket lines or whatever the fuck. Because I mean, games ain't stopped coming out. So shit.
No.
What the fuck?
Like, and I'm like, yo, there's been a bunch of games that had a lot of high-profile voice actors in it that have come out over the last few years. So I'm like, it doesn't seem like everyone was involved. Seems like a lot of them were like, we good.
Troy Baker, Nolan North, they definitely weren't involved in this shit.
Yeah, Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis plays a dude in Expedition.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's in Andy Serkis be getting to that bag, bro, when it comes to mocap, voice acting, actual acting. God, that.
Don't he got his own studio, right? Don't he got his own studio? Like mocap studio?
I want to know his net worth. I feel like Andy Serkis' net worth is like probably, he's one of those like super rich people that don't be tracked enough, don't be pocket watched enough.
They need to remake that Enslaved Odyssey to the West, man. And then we on that topic, man. Enslaved Odyssey to the West needs a remake. Microsoft, goddamn, Ninja Theory, get to it, goddamn it. That's what the streets need.
Yeah.
Facts. What?
Andy Serkis' net worth is around 18 million.
It's nice. That's real nice.
It's nice. Though it'll be a bit
That's
higher.
like Nolan North. Remember Nolan North used to do every voice acting. He was in every game.
Bro, they got fucking Troy Baker speaking for the mouse detective in fucking the mouse PI game, bro. Like, how the fuck he even get that job? Like,
yeah, that dude's everywhere.
Like, he motherfucker wasn't anybody now. Like, what the hell?
A game like that, you would think that they could have given somebody with less of a resume that. You didn't need Troy Baker to be mouse PI, bro. You didn't need that. Like,
hey, how much he taking for the job? He must be affordable.
And it's like, because how much dialogue, I feel like he's in that game is probably like situational dialogue. Because I don't know if that game's gonna have like a crazy narrative and story.
He must be easy to work with, you know what I mean? He must, you know what I mean? Every developer is like, yeah, Troy, if you can work with him, work with him. Maybe he takes that, he's on that Young Buck. I seen Young Buck make a video like, hey, $1,000, I'm doing features. I'm like, oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Young Buck is desperate. Troy Baker he might be desperate too. Shit, who knows?
I feel bad for Young Buck, man. That boy broke. I think I got more money than Young Buck.
You might.
I'm
You know when I start fucking with Young Buck? Bro. Young Buck lost all his jewelry in a fucking what they call it? She's like a seizure or whatever. Bro, this nigga got on the internet and bragged about buying his own jewelry back at auction. I'm like, yeah, I can't fuck with this dude no more, bro. Like, what the fuck?
He made good music though. Like he do. Like it's just unfortunate. He's always in the news for the wrong reasons. That's the problem with Young Buck.
His first album was fire.
Oh, Jack, I want to let you know. Somebody left a comment said, Blaze, the early PS3 dual shock controllers had that where you can see the light. Go read the comment. Somebody wrote that. Now, I'm not saying okay.
Right. You seen what dude posted about the game? He says a certain game, if you play it and it don't work, then the control ain't real. I'm gonna have to get that game and do the test, Blaze. We're gonna do some tests.
I'm interested.
BG, if you didn't know, Blaze been sending out fraudulent controls and broken PS3s, but that's a
fire.
For a different day.
Yeah, let him get my allegations as a scammer.
That's what I said. I'm like, you think I'm BG out here? That's crazy. Come on.
Yeah, because I don't understand why I ever got the allegations. I never did nothing.
When you wasted Kool-Aid in that computer and then sold it like the next week, I think that had something to do with
it. But
y'all
keep bringing this up, but y'all realize like they could have called me back. They could have requested a refund. They never did because they were satisfied with the product that they got.
Do you saw a PS4 that didn't work too though?
No, it did work. Everybody's PS4 made the jet sound, sounded like a jet. And when mine,
you saw the PS4 on its last legs, okay.
So when mine started to sound like a G4, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this out of here. But everybody's eventually sounded, crazy. So
Chop said that monitor you sold them had dead pixels on it too. I don't know if that's true or not.
No. When I sold it to him, it didn't have any dead pixels. When he got it, maybe it developed and if you get a monitor with like one dead pixel, that's not unreasonable. That's not crazy. Am I bugging? If you get a used monitor with one dead pixel,
you know the pixels on their way out.
You might get a new monitor with dead pixels. It's not uncommon, but those were me and BG bought them monitors like early adopters, and they had a lot of overheating issues and
exactly the fan on that was crazy. Was crazy. Yeah. And I bought that monitor. I want to say I bought that monitor for like $1,800, and I sold it to.
Wait, what monitor are you referring to?
It was the Acer. I think it was the Acer I sold.
Okay. It was the PG27 UQ variant of Acers. It was Asus and Acer.
Yeah. No, because I had my Samsung one that I bought that shit died. I still haven't been recovered. That was I think that was how much was that monitor? I feel like that was an expensive. It was the Samsung G, I want to say G70 curve at 4K, 120 hertz VR, all that crap. Yeah, still hurting.
Yeah, so I don't remember how much I sold it to Chop for, but I sold it to him for a big discount for what I paid. So, and he sold it. I think he probably made a profit.
No, he definitely sold it.
No, he sold it. He was complaining about them overheating at that point. They were probably on its last legs, and he sold it.
So maybe you can hit me with the
mine on his last legs.
So listen, maybe you could hit me with the last legs allegations, but I don't sell nobody broken products.
Last legs is crazy, BG.
Last legs, I'll do that. I'm guilty of that. Guilty as charged. Book me.
This shit crazy, champ.
Man.
Jack, you sent me a jiggy ski mask in there was peanut butter and jelly residue in the fucking Ziploc, bro. And you got the nerve to talk to me about some shit, bro.
Keep lying. Don't keep lying on my name, bro. Can you tell the people how you gave me the wrong address at first, and I had to wait a calendar month to get it sent back, and then repackage it and reship it off and pay double shipping because you don't know your fucking address? Can you tell them about that, Blaze? You leave that part out.
No, that was my fault.
Yeah, okay.
Like BG when he sold me a capture card. And bro, he said, he's like, yeah, you don't want it, Blaze? I'll sell it to you for this price. I'm like, fire. He's like, I shipped it. He's like, yeah. Like, yo, BG, where's this shit at? He's like, yeah, I got lost.
Blaze is definitely guilty of this. Blaze is the first grown man that doesn't know his address.
He hit you with the bro. I'm telling you, bro.
He gave me the wrong address and he didn't get the product, and I'm like, they didn't send it back to me, so somebody else got it, bro. Because Blaze don't know his own address, bro. I'm sorry.
When he sent me his address, I'm like, this don't even look like a real address. What the fuck is this? They let me send it off though, and then it just never got there. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
Hey, Blaze, we gotta help you out, bro.
Something wrong with
you, dog. 1,800 for a monitor was expensive. Like even the QD OLEDs are not even 1,800 like now. Like that's what's crazy about that.
Yeah. Bloober team announced that they are making Silent Hill 1 remake.
Why they just didn't start with that one? I'm so confused, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because everybody says 2 was better, but I'm like, did you really feel like, okay, we got to go with 2 first so that we could get 1 greenlit? Because it's
same reason why Resident Evil didn't remake the first Resident Evil, right?
But the first one had already got remade, though.
Yeah, but not to the extent that
no.
No, that's I mean that's true, but does I guess the stories don't continue each other, so I guess it don't matter. All right, fuck it. I thought it was a continuous story. Didn't y'all think that? I don't fuck.
What, you talking about Resident Evil 1 and 2?
No, I'm talking about Silent Hill.
Oh, they're not? I don't know.
I guess 2 is its own story and 1 and 3 is connected. All right.
I thought it was the same guy in 1 and 2. It's not? It's not the same dude?
I thought it was too. Shit. You telling me something new? Shit.
I don't know.
I only played 1. I never played 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be playing any of these Silent Hill games. Like I said,
I guess they're gonna remake 3 after this. They're gonna remake 3 after this, I guess.
I may give 2 a chance when it goes down to $5, but that's about it.
Come on, BG.
You were just saying that last night, Jack. You hope BG buys Silent Hill 1 or F or some shit.
He can buy $5. What the fuck?
Nah, bro. Because
we're getting cheap, ain't
it? Listen, as a responsible about to be father now, I guess. I gotta be at least a little bit less willy-nilly with taking chances on games, right? Because listen, there be games that I'm like, I ain't sure about this game, and sometimes, in the past, I'll take a chance on it. Now I'm like, listen, unless I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like the game, that's pretty much the only games I'm like really buying at launch for like $70-$80. If you a chance,
this is frugal BG arc is what you're telling me right now.
Is
that what we entering, fam?
Maybe it's BG not giving away as much free money on a 50-50 game, right?
You do buy a lot of bullshit.
I don't, but there's been a lot of games where I'm like, there's been games where like I have no idea if I'm actually going to end up liking this game and drop the 70, right? And if I don't end up liking it,
didn't you buy Doom? You bought Doom, right?
Yeah. Full price,
but he was interested in Doom though. I feel like.
Yeah, I knew I would really like Doom. It was just the first one I didn't like. But like, there's been other games where I'm like, I dropped the 70, and I'm like, this is 50-50. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, and I end up not liking it. And I play an hour, and I'm like, okay, well, they just got my $70 for an hour. Cool. And I used to like take it on the shoulders. Cool, whatever. I'm not doing that as much no more.
You hear, like, pay attention to the signs BG's giving you. Look out for that random email that he needs you to sign. Keep on.
I'm on my way out. I'm on my last legs too, Blaze. This is the last leg situation too.
Man. Fire.
That's crazy. So yeah, that's all. Developers just not getting my money on me taking a chance on them as much anymore. That's all.
Nah, you should be like that though. That's facts.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that?
I didn't buy Lies of P DLC. I didn't buy Elden Ring DLC. I'm restraining myself.
Okay. I see you, Blaze. You leveling up. Yeah. I fuck with it.
See what else is it? So Xbox announced their first game that's going to be $80, and it's Outer Worlds 2. So some people are upset about that, but they're even more upset about that information with the combination that it's not going to have a physical release. They announced that it's not going to have a physical release. Well, it's not going to have a physical disc. I think the physical release
disc for Xbox, but for PlayStation, I think it's still getting a physical.
Wait, so Xbox is still getting the physical?
No, PlayStation's getting the physical. Xbox is.
But I saw that the disc. I thought that there's not going to be a disc. It's going to be a code. Is there actually going to be a disc in either version?
That's the Xbox version.
That's the Xbox. That's Xbox.
So wait, Microsoft makes. They own the developer that is making Outer Worlds 2, and their own platform is not getting the physical disc.
Correct.
They're doing that with Gears too, right?
That's strange. That's strange.
I believe
think they're
so.
doing it with all the games on.
Gears. I mean, technically, I mean, it doesn't make sense. And I'm not defending it, but the thing is, I'm also speaking from a person that don't have a physical disc outside of some delisted games that I bought off eBay. But I don't have physical games. But the thing is, if their whole thing is promoting Xbox Play Anywhere, I mean that's not a physical initiative. That's a digital initiative. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much what's going to do. They're not going to full blown do it with all the rest of the releases. They're testing a few games here and there. But the thing is, I feel like they've been testing games for quite a few years, because there's games Xbox I don't even think Starfield had an actual disc, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know why people are really reacting this way to it. But when you factor in the Xbox Series S, the Xbox Series X all digital, and you consider Play Anywhere, doesn't make sense for them to do it. And they've been shipping digital cards to retailers like GameStop, Target, and Best Buy for the better half of 7 years now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Neither things. I mean, the physical, disc, I don't care. Like I said, I haven't bought a physical thing in years. But I will be buying Outer Worlds 2 for $80. I am.
Oh,
I love the first one. I love the first one. I'm buying 2 for $80, man. They got me.
There's been a lot of uproar about that game for the 80. So you think it's worth it?
No. But I am buying it for 80. I don't think Outer Worlds 2 is one of those games that's actually worth 80, but I know I'm going to love the game, so I'm gonna buy it. So
I don't think that's the game they should have did that with. They should have just let that be a Call of Duty job. Yeah, I don't think you do that, because Obsidian's been on a roll, and it's not like the premier, it's a big game, but it's not. It's not that, you know what I mean? I think they should have stood pat with $70. It probably would have been worth the 70, but to make that be the game that do the 80 and then hit them with a double whammy, be like, all right, this is also going to be the game we're doing.
Should have been E-Day.
Digital. Yeah, you either start with E-Day or you start with a Call of Duty or some shit like that. But Call of Duty will probably be $80, but that should have been the game that did it, not Outer Worlds, because they're setting up that game really honestly to potentially fail, and it's probably going to be a banger. I expect it to be a really good game.
And
so
I did the math, right? Because it's a trade-off. If you decide to increase the price of your game, you don't need to sell as many copies to make the same amount of money. So I was curious, because as of 2 years ago, the last report of Outer Worlds 1 was that it sold 5 million copies. So I asked ChatGPT. I didn't want to do the math myself since I'm bad at math, even though it would have been really simple. I was like, okay, so if this game sold 5 million copies at $60, how much does this game need to sell at $80 to generate the same amount of money? So Outer Worlds 2, to make the same amount of money as Outer Worlds 1 that sold 5 million copies at $60, Outer Worlds 2 would have to sell 3.7 million copies, which I think that's achievable. I think that shit pretty achievable. At $80, it has to sell 3.7 million copies, almost 4 to make the same amount of money. So maybe
it probably doesn't even have to sell that much because that $5 million on Outer Worlds 1 is lifetime. So the average price of it was probably $45 opposed to like 60. When you consider like obviously it sold the most during this initial run, but the rest of that, like 2 of those million probably had to be at like discounted rates.
Yeah. So maybe the the big math guys at these companies have done the math, they've done the trade-off, and maybe it actually works out for them quicker because they have to maybe there's like more people that maybe there's enough people that'll buy $80 games early on that they'll reach that generated money earlier and quicker. Maybe they've done the math. I don't know.
Yeah, you might be onto something. That might be the new way of like, hey, you only sell 1 million copies, but at $80 a pop, it's like selling X amount of copies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like if you can get the diehard fans to buy it at 80, that's all you really need. Which is why like Randy Pitchford was once again, even though people didn't like what Randy Pitchford said, he was right once again.
BG, you didn't play Starfield, brother?
No.
What's the difference?
In what? What do you mean?
Outer Worlds and Starfield, aren't they like pretty much similar?
I mean,
not necessarily.
I mean, I've never played Starfield, but based on what I've seen in videos, it doesn't look similar to me. They're just in space, but no, I don't think they're similar. So,
I would say Starfield takes itself too seriously, and it's a lot more mechanics in Starfield. Obviously, being able to fly, ship combat, stuff like that. I don't think any of that would be in Outer Worlds. It might be, but I don't think to that degree.
I don't know why I dropped Outer Worlds. I was enjoying it, but I just never got to finishing it. No.
Yeah, I really like it. Hoping doesn't get like have that sequelitis, because there'd be games where I really like the first one, and then sometimes I feel like they do too much in the second one, and I don't end up liking it. That would be tragic. That would be bad.
What's the example with that?
Dying Light. Dying Light. I thought Dying Light 2 was big dog water.
Nah, it was straight. It definitely wasn't good. It was nowhere near the first, but I feel you. That's a good example. Yeah.
The beasts look really good though. So
yeah.
All right. Game Pass subscribers are apparently at like 35 million subscribers now. That's based on somebody's post on their LinkedIn resume on LinkedIn. Sarah Bond announced, what was it, a year and a half ago or something like that? They were at 30, maybe? I can't remember what that report was.
Yeah, I forget what the last reported number was, because remember they were at 25 million for like the longest, or 20 million. I forget whatever the number, and then I think 30 might have gotten during the FTC case.
Yeah,
and then 35 is, I don't know, man. To me, that's not a lot. It's not a lot to. I'm pretty sure this is part of the bad news that you're about to mention, but it's not a lot for some of the moves they're about to start making.
Yeah. So 30 to 35 million is faster than how they went from 25 to 30. They got here faster than that. But based on their own like report of their trajectory of how quickly, remember, like I think it said by 2028 or 2029. They
2027, I think it is.
Oh, it's 20. They wanted to reach 100 million at Game Pass subscribers. That was their goal, 100 million. They're way far from that. So they expected too much. I think, listen, it's a service that people will subscribe and unsubscribe from. So that's what's always gonna like you know, that's always what's gonna bring you down. Nobody's like, there's some people that are always gonna stay subscribed, but people are gonna subscribe and unsubscribe. They're not always gonna
They're
be
gonna
locked
do
in.
that based on the game too, BG,
Yeah.
right? Based on the whatever's lined up, they'll subscribe for a month, beat the game, unsubscribe. Is that concurrent smooth or is that just overall? There's
They
35.
never confirmed.
They never.
But no, I honestly, the thing is that they can never. I don't know if they can ever really give a. Well, I guess they can give a concurrent, but I think what they give is that whatever period, that's where they peaked at the highest number that it reached, and that's what stops them from keep updating because of a service like that, it can go down. So you're not going to report when it's lower than that peak. The only time you can report on it if it exceeds that peak. But the thing is that
small correction. Last year, Sarah Bond announced that Xbox Game Pass was at 34 million.
Oh damn!
So they got 1 million.
1 million,
and they grew 1 million in a year.
I would say the thing. What was I about to? I don't know if you guys noticed, but they haven't been doing that. Like my Game Pass expired, and I forgot I had changed banks, and they haven't done the whole $1 deal forever. There's no they don't give you the incentive to renew anymore, so they kind of stick it to their guns unless you go on Keymailer and do the PC Game Pass. Outside of that, they've been sticking to their pricing.
Yeah, and it's not official. This is just based on somebody's LinkedIn post, so we don't know what Xbox the exact number. But I don't know how Microsoft feels about the fact that regardless of how accurate this number is, they're definitely not hitting 100 million. I don't think ever. So I don't know how they feel about that, if that bothers them, because this is not a service where you can take away. I feel like this is something let's say they never grow again. This is just something you have to keep because you have completely adjusted your consumer base to having this. So if this ever became something that just completely plateaus or even shrinks, can't get rid of it. You can't. So it's just is what it is. It just has to become one of those things that you have because the fans like it. So
I mean, I tell you, if a Stadia was at 35 million, they'd still be around. They take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how you do that, and I think that's why they have to be somewhat. That's why they have to be essentially a multi-plat because their pivot was so strong. In order for them to hit 100 million, I feel like they have the games to do it in the release cadence. Is that they need enough? There's not enough platforms really to natively adopt the service. So between PC, I mean the handhelds, they're not Switches. They're not selling. They're not as accessible as Nintendo Switches. So that's a limited pool. It's not going to move the needle. The service almost absolutely needs to exist on every device or the most popular device, and that's on PlayStation and Nintendo to even get that number. They're not going to get that number and primarily on Xbox and PC because they won't sell 100 million Xboxes. They're not even trying. So they should have. I'm pretty sure by now they had to readjust those projections.
Yeah.
They would have had to at this point.
Yeah, I think let's say in a world where Game Pass goes to Switch and PlayStation, I still think it's extremely difficult to get to 100 million. I think if you lucky, you hit 55, 60.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because a lot of people do not find, like I said, most people don't find a use for something like Game Pass because most people buy 2-3 games a year or whatever. So you to really get use out of Game Pass, you have to play a lot of games. You have to put in a lot of time in gaming. Because I don't know if people who subscribe to Game Pass realize this. If you're not playing a lot of games and putting a lot of time in it, you're actually losing money. You're not actually you're not actually saving money the way you think you are. And that's fine. I know it still feels like it.
But I feel like if you want a game on PC, you're gonna go. I know a bunch of people that just rather get it on Steam. Even if they can save the bullet by going to Game Pass, they rather just own it on Steam. So I feel like the majority of numbers got to come from the console side of things. That's the problem. Like,
subscription services, even with like, it's a little bit different with like, it's the same concept with like streaming services like Netflix or something like that. Like, even though I don't know what it is, like $20 a month now, depending on which plan you choose, but there's a certain amount of content that you have to watch, even to get that amount of to meet what you paid for it. Right? With games, it's harder to do that. It's hard to meet that criteria to like get what you paid for, because games you could binge watch a whole show in a day. You could watch a whole bunch of movies within that day, that week. Games take a while to beat. That's the difference. The average game is 10, 15 hours. You're not going to beat that in a day. You're not going to beat that many games within that month. That's the honest truth. Most people don't. So that's why it's like you're not really getting the value. But most people are kind of fine with that as long as they're not paying
My thing
a
is,
huge
and
amount up
that's
front.
a hard balance to do. So, right, is it beneficial to have a bunch of shorter games in there, or is it beneficial to have a longer game in there so to keep person subscribed to play it, or shorter games so they can play a bunch more games? Like how do you? I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out what's the happy medium with that.
They want them live servers to keep you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like for Microsoft, it benefits them. It benefits them if the longer you take to beat the games. They don't want you to beat these games super quick, because then you have to stay. It's the same reason like in like they stagger show releases, right? And stagger it through multiple, like they do some of them shows do the mid-season ending, where it's the same season, like, oh, these first 3 episodes are gonna land in January, and then the last 3 episodes of the show is gonna come in June. The only reason they do that is to keep you subscribed from June from January to whenever. Like, that is like, yo, you're subscribed for all the months to watch 6 episodes. That's the only reason they do it. So, same concept, man. But I'm not hating on Game Pass, man. Some of y'all think they're like, E-Rock, like, BG hating on Game Pass. I'm not. Listen, I hope y'all enjoy Game Pass. Listen, I have a Game Pass. I don't pay for my Game Pass subscription. I get it sent to me,
Okay.
But it's cool.
That ecosystem shit is real, bro. Like, dudes don't want to move over. They want to build up their profile. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What about your thoughts, Jack?
I don't have any thoughts.
This guy, you're a Game Pass subscriber, sir.
I get Game Pass sent to me for review purposes. So
big dog.
I do what I do. Shout out to Game Pass. It keeps me gaming. You know what I mean?
It's it's so crazy, like that. There's a lot of people who are getting Game Pass who are not paying for Game Pass.
Facts.
Man.
So
I damn sure ain't never paid for Game. The one time I have paid for Game Pass, it was with it was on Microsoft. Like, they sent me Microsoft points, so I paid with it like that. But shout out to Microsoft, man. Shout out to Game best deal in gaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
y'all go get that.
Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Yeah, I don't see PlayStation sending you. I don't see PlayStation giving away Plus like that. So at least shout out to them.
Bro, Xbox show me way more love than PlayStation, bro.
That's a fact.
They be offering to send me games that's coming out, Game Pass, 1 month here, 3 months here. PlayStation be like, yeah, fuck you, bro. Price is going up. Like, goddamn, bro. What's going on, bro?
If Game Pass isn't worth it, why is PlayStation Plus worth it? It's not. I don't know anybody. I don't think you've ever heard any of us tell you that PlayStation Plus is worth it.
Damn sure ain't.
I've never been an advocate of PlayStation Plus.
Back in the day, yeah, I would probably defend it more back in the day,
Oh,
like
no, yeah, back in the day, yeah, when they was giving away fucking 6 free games a month, and yeah, that was
early
fire.
PS4 and shit. Yeah,
Ooh,
PS3.
fire.
Yeah.
Fire. They was putting new releases on there. You know, if a new, like, smaller title was coming out, it was probably gonna be the plus game of the month. Great times, great times.
There's just not
Miss
enough
those
new
times.
games coming out to, that's the problem, bro.
I think is it me that's frozen? Am I frozen? Ooh, I think my connection. Check, check. Chat, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, no, I was just typing to you in the chat. Like, I went into After Dark and it was working. That's weird.
What the hell? That's freaking odd. Okay, let me try to go back in real quick. See if that works in there. Or should I just stay in here? Let's see. Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, I think we're good in here again. I don't know what happened.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Discord just like had a heart attack.
That's crazy, bro. I thought it was me. I stood there for a second, like, oh shit.
Discord.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on, y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird, bro.
Yeah, Discord had a heart attack. Okay. All right, we can move on from whatever it was we were talking about. I don't even remember. What I was about to bring up. Where is it? Oh yeah. So CD Projekt Red said that getting the Witcher 4 to run at 60 FPS on the Xbox Series S will be extremely challenging. Smooth, they already starting to damage control and make excuses, man. They already setting it up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we talked about this last week. Until honestly, these interviews are pointless until that demo is a working concept game, unless it's a game, right? So it's like, and by that time, there might well be just a PS6 title and an Xbox Series PC title. Who knows? Like, so I don't really take that too much into consideration. If they built this thing around a PS5, a base PS5 at 60 FPS, it's fine. It will run on the Xbox Series S. It will run on the Xbox Series S. I'm not saying that it's going to be 60 FPS. It doesn't need to be. Like at the end of the day, it just needs to run. But like at that, I feel like it's old news. My thing is, I'm about to start discrediting developers if they keep complaining about optimizing for Series S, because they be doing some like bullshit. They didn't these guys just find a way to make Cyberpunk and The Witcher run on a Switch and stuff like that? Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's not,
Stop it.
It's not great. I mean, so from what I saw, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. So the Switch 2 version of Cyberpunk has 4 modes, and none of them run at 60 FPS. Like it's like 720p, 1080p, and either like 40 FPS and 30 FPS, which is like some, it's a handheld, cool, but still, like the Switch 2 is still a platform that you're not trying to play no third-party AAA game on. It's still not that, in my opinion. So, yeah, people talking about, oh, it looks good. Yeah, it's like 30, 40 frames and 720p though.
Every game is scalable. I call bullshit on that. I think they could absolutely, they would have to sacrifice some things, but they could get it. Do they want to optimize for a system that not a lot of people?
They don't want to do like absolute shit either, though, Blaze. That's the main problem. Yeah, you can get 60 frames, but if you got to make it look like Lego Undercover, is it worth it? You CDPR, like, yeah, people gonna look at you crazy about that. You don't think so?
No, but at the same time,
I'm gonna look at them crazy if their game don't look like what they showed off.
Exactly. So they already when you come out and show shit like that, if your game don't even look comparable to that, but you're trying to get that frame rate, most people want that visual fidelity. They like, fuck that frame rate. Let me get that visual fidelity. Most people.
Yeah.
So
uncultured swines, FPS will always be more important.
My fidelity mode gamers, man, we in this bitch.
Like you said, Smooth, that might be a PS6 launch title. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? By then, who knows?
Greetings, Alex.
Yo, what's good?
You know you're an hour late, my G. Well, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I went running early and I did an extra mile. My bad.
Invade me, nigga. What you mean you ran and you did an extra mile, bro? You know you had a podcast today, bro. You want to go tell nobody?
Where's my bisexual bi-weekly co-host? Where's Redhead? Not Redhead.
This is bye week. He out sucking dick right now.
Called him Redhead.
Hey, y'all got Blaze on here?
We
do.
Man.
We got a celebrity in the building, man. We got a celebrity in the building.
Mr.
4K.
Y'all talked about MindsEye?
I know.
He did.
Blaze did, but I'm curious to hear your because I pump faked. I pump faked at release, and I went into. But you bought it. You followed through. I'm curious because you're playing on a console, right? You're not playing on PC.
Yeah.
Alex, your mic low. Alex, your mic low.
Put the mic in your mouth. Talk louder.
Whoa. Well, I'm on my PC, so
put that shit in your throat, baby. Yes, sir.
Hold on, how that dude. Excuse me, Lemo. I'll go just my settings. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, go to the next topic. I gotta find the settings.
All right, we'll get back to you. So yeah, Witcher 3. I mean, the game is not even made yet. That's releasing 2029.
A lot of people don't realize there's a tech demo as well. That's like a vertical slice. The game is not gonna look like that all the way.
Yeah. I think they'll get close to looking like that, Jack. I really do.
I think it's gonna get close to. I think it'll get close.
We've seen enough Unreal Engine 5 games to. I don't look at that tech demo and be like, oh yeah, that's not feasible.
If I'm being 100% honest, I looked at it on my TV, Blaze. I wasn't just blown away by you know what the most impressive visual thing on that whole trailer was? That horse, bro. That horse looked fucking crazy.
With the muscles and shit, yeah.
Yeah, like the hair and all that shit looked. Other than that, I'm like, yeah, it looked good, but it ain't no. I wasn't blown away personally. I don't know.
But Jack, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's nothing like they can do that. We've seen many Unreal Engine games, especially with a big budget, big machine. I feel like they can get that.
They might get in trouble with that scale though, Blaze. You know, they want that to be a big ass game too, though. You know.
And we were just talking about that, bro. Yeah, they need to make linear games, bro. I'm over it.
Yeah. Cliff
Try The Witcher, BG.
I will. 4. I plan to try 4.
I hate the movement. I hate the movement in that fucking game, bro.
Yeah, I think whatever engine they used before, I think that kind of led to me not liking the game also and how it's made. And I think overall the combat and the world. Yeah, I think 4 I may like more. Hey man, I'll check out what happens and I'll read or watch the story of what happens in 3 and try out 4. That game's good. Y'all think that game's definitely gonna be $80? Definitely, I think that's definitely.
Oh yeah.
Cliff Blazinski. He replied to somebody on Twitter. Let me see. Let me read this context. So Cliff Blazinski, he said, Microsoft branding is getting as bad as Mercedes branding. What the hell is this? And he said that to the ROG Xbox ally, right? He's talking about that the branding on the handheld, I guess. And I don't know what's wrong with Mercedes branding. Maybe I'm not in that world. I own one, but I don't know what's wrong with their branding. And then somebody replied to him and said, keep shitting on the brand that made you, crybaby. You know, saying that Microsoft, that, you know, that's the brand that made you who you are. That's what this person was saying. And then Cliff Blazinski replied and said, Xbox 360 wouldn't have been a thing if it wasn't for me and my team. Eat a dick. Love that energy.
He's spitting.
Love that energy. I'm just trying to make sure, is that entirely true, that Xbox 360 wouldn't have been a thing if it wasn't for him and his team?
Xbox 360. No. He's being a little bit he's exaggerating, because the hype of the Xbox 360, the 360 had hype just from the existence of Halo 3 coming alone. Right. So now Gears was a nice, obviously, surprise. And Gears was the Halo that was the hold us over for a year until Halo 3 come out. So I do give him credit. Gears of War was the shit, but like I think 360 was going to bound to be successful. I'm not. This is not me shitting on Gears. Gears is awesome, but I just think he's trying to say, like, you know, he and Gears of War like saved the 360 generation. It was like, no, it's not like with it. The 360 was established because it was a follow-up to the Xbox. Everybody was anticipating Halo. Halo was at such a high peak at that time. And I do give him credit, but like he shouldn't have gone that far.
He made,
that's one of the 10-pole franchises, though.
Absolutely.
It is.
But saying that it wouldn't have been a thing, it wouldn't have been what it is at that, you know, after the 360, you know, having that trifecta of Halo, Gears, and Forza, right? He made it part of what it is. But saying it wouldn't have been a thing, nah, it's likely they still probably would have won that generation. Probably.
I mean, that's just like PlayStation 3. People got PlayStation 3. They was looking for God of War 3, but if Uncharted never existed, it would have been a big hit to the brand overall. I really feel like that. So,
yeah.
It's a 10-pole franchise. Now, if he made some rinky-dink ass Xbox Live Arcade game that niggas held in high regard, but, you know, it really wasn't popping like that, yeah, you could be like he on some other shit. But that nigga made one of the major, like, come on, man, you gotta put respect on it, bro. Like, I ain't got no problem with David Jaffe, but if David Jaffe start popping this shit like that, like, nigga, PlayStation wouldn't be nowhere without me, he got a good point. Like, it is what it is. He might be off his rocker now, but shit. The nigga tell the truth.
I think he just took, you know, he worded it in a way like they wouldn't be anything without me. It would be something. I don't
feel like you can take that. I feel like you can't take that literal though. But he,
I get
you
you
know,
saying.
he be like, you know, we did our thing on there.
Yeah.
BG, my mic still low?
You sound better.
Okay, you might have to turn me up on your end.
Yeah, I did.
Looking cute today, Alex. What's going on?
Just get out the shower, big dog.
Yeah, I love the energy from Cliff Blazinski, though. So you want to talk about MindsEye, since you one of the suckers who bought it?
I knew it was gonna be bad. I think we all know the complication with it. I also wanted to fight and argue Blaze on the topic. Blaze is the only one that wakes up every day, refuses to brush his teeth, and praise this game. I don't know what you see in it. There's a difference between good mid and purposefully trying to just spew nonsense and propaganda. I don't know who paid you. Look me in the face. Look me in the eyes. Look up. I don't know who paid you. This game is ass. And you know it is.
But I don't think Blaze didn't say it was good. He just said it.
No, yes, he has. Blaze has been claiming this game.
He's been saying it's more good than bad. That's what he's been saying.
Yo, Jack, I'm going to be Blaze for 2 seconds. You ready?
Go ahead.
Yo, Jack, it's not that bad. It's not that bad from what they say. It's not. Like, what did you say was good about this game, Blaze?
What's up,
And he
buddy?
got a V-neck on. You got a
No,
V-neck
look,
on?
look, look. Nay, ain't like his kids trying to talk to him.
Come
Look
here,
at
come
this
here, come here, come here. Say hi to Jack, because he thinks
Oh,
I'm
this is
bullshitting.
the kid defense. This is what Nick Sirianni did.
Wow.
Say
shit.
hi
Oh,
to
that
Uncle
my
Jack.
guy?
Yeah, that's your man.
What's up, man? How you
Yeah.
doing?
Bringing your kid to the press
what's up, my
conference so you don't
ziggin?
get smoked.
Good job.
Oldest
job,
trick in
he's
the
what?
book.
That's his bad son right there. The little boy bad as hell. That's my guy though. Yes, sir.
My ziggin. So Blaze didn't say anything bad about the game?
He said it was mid. He did.
Did he talk about the complications? Did he talk about the actual complications? I had to write a list
said-
while I was playing the shit.
He said he didn't feel like he wasted his time. He didn't feel slighted by it. He had a decent time playing it, and he only had 2 crashes. There you go.
I'm on PlayStation. Smooth, to answer you of my opinion on this game, I'm about to run down a list of shit that I just wrote to myself as I was playing this shit. The performance is abysmal.
I'm back.
I currently have it on right now because I need to beat it. I've put a request in to get a refund twice, and they keep telling me you got to wait to see what they say. It's been raised to a higher level ticket. The performance is abysmal, man. I've had 2 crashes. There hasn't been a single time on this game, cutscene or gameplay, that the frame rate doesn't drop and is not chugging along. Every cutscene, the texture reloads. Every cutscene. To where if we're having a dialogue, my face loads in and I go, what the fuck? And then it switches to you and the background loads in. It's terrible. The structure of the game is ridiculous. There's no map. There's no map in this game. The only thing you have is a mini map. The mission allowances vary. Like, you do one thing in one mission and it works, and then another one I thought this was the rules of what I could do within the confinements of the mission structure. If you mess a mission up, it doesn't matter. There was one mission where it was like, get there in this amount of time. Nigga, I took too long and the timer just went negative. I still passed the mission. Like, you don't really get in trouble. You don't get in trouble for not doing the mission. And there's times where you do the mission the exact same way and you fail it. It's ridiculous. I guess this isn't the open world that because this is stuff that I wrote when I first played it. No signs of customization when it comes to vehicle, weapons. There's no signs of that. You can't randomly open any car and drive it. There's no shooting from blind fire.
That's cat.
There's no
the open the car thing. It depends on the mission, but yeah, go ahead. I'm just being real. I'm being real. Like, what do you want me to?
Blaze, are you talking about the one mission where they were having a car meet and they said pick a car and drive?
No, Alex. There's some missions they allow. This is what I criticize. The mission structure is fucked because sometimes they allow you to do things. There's no rules. Everything you're saying, I was kind of touching on the mission structure being weird. The rules are not fire. I need that. But yeah, like it just
what I'm
depends on
saying
the
is a
mission, bro.
traditional. Okay, let me give an example. If you are in a car and it fucks up because the game is just ass and it blows up, you can't pick a random car and drive to your mission. You will walk 40 miles. You have to ride. The only car you have is the one in your mission. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's no penalty for running over people. There's no police system in this game. There was one mission I drove a garbage truck and I drove on the sidewalk for the entire mission and just killed everybody. No penalty. It didn't matter. AI is terrible. Things randomly blow up. You will literally be driving and stuff just blows up and you're like, thank you. I guess, okay, I'll keep driving. Crazy shit.
See, that's that console shit, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Jack watched me play this shit. I didn't have none of that, Alex. I'm being real with you. I didn't.
Bam. I put a miniature. I would be like, there's a mission where you're tailing someone and in a drone, you have to look down and just watch them. The cars just bump into each other. Like, it's like the game is trying to do the math to run it and it's not getting the equation right. It's like nothing works. Nothing meshes well. Yeah, this is a terrible game. I think free mode is a mode. Like, it's a terrible game.
So you didn't beat it. Once I beat it, it gave me free mode. But yeah, bro, listen, dog, all I'm saying is it's a 6.5. I just don't think it's a 44. That's all. That's it. That's my opinion.
A 44. What's the big difference from a 60 and a 40? Like, what you feel like the graphics gave it that extra 20 points?
No, it wasn't the graphics. I said the driving was a strong point. The shooting was serviceable. It wasn't special. It was serviceable.
Can you switch shoulders in this game when you shoot?
You can, yeah.
What button is it?
Circle.
That's what it is?
Yeah,
circle. That's an odd button for that.
I literally pressed everything. I thought I pressed every button. Nigga, I even put my finger in my ass. I'm like, this shit will not switch shoulders, bro.
That's weird. Usually, like to switch shoulders, it's like X or the other shoulder button or something like
like
that.
an analog button, like something, bro. I'm literally
or
just like this
R3.
going on each corner, like trying to find shit.
Alex, if I had a bad experience, I would come out and say, like, if the shit was like a horrible experience when I was playing, I would have said it. But what do you want me to do? You want me to just make up shit to go with the narrative? Like, it just didn't happen to me. Like I said, MindsEye is done. It's finished. It's not gonna sell well. It's over for that dev. I'm not here to defend the game. I'm just telling you my experience. Like, I can't. You want me to lie just so I
what do you want? What do you want from me, huh? That's what he's saying. What do you want from me?
Yeah, I knew this game was gonna be like mediocre. If the performance issues weren't so bad, I would just beat it and say, yeah, it was a mid game. But it's damn near unplayable. I'm chugging through it because I'm waiting on a refund. So
I wonder if the studio is going to be around long enough to actually fix the game. You know. The last mission is broken. It never got fixed, but there's no studio to fix it.
Damn.
Bro, I'm not waving the flag for MindsEye, Alex. Like I said,
is this the first game since Cyberpunk that PS has said, hey, a global unilateral refund if you got it?
Yeah.
Yes. That's terrible, bro. That is
Have you refunded on PlayStation before?
No, this is my first time trying to get my money back. Usually I get a nut and I
no question asked. What the hell?
I keep calling. The nigga said, "Did you call yesterday?" I'm saying yes. Like, well, you gotta wait.
Stop calling, bitch.
They refused to give me my money back. So
yeah, you bothering us. Stop calling, nigga. We'll get you your money. Don't worry about it. Broke ass. That's crazy. Man. Let me see what else I got. The Gears of War Reloaded beta. I think it ends today. You got it if you pre-ordered Gears of War Reloaded, which I did. I played some of it, but I got the reminder that the first Gears feels very, even though it's like cleaned up and remastered, it looks good for it being, still Gears 1. But it still plays rough. Like because the movement in each Gears game was it was vastly improved. Like it feels a lot more reactive and smoother and just cleaner. Like if you play the most recent Gears, if you play like Gears 5, it's just much smoother game movement wise. And then you go back to this and you're like, oh, I forgot this used to play like this. I forgot, like even when it like sliding into cover, sliding out of cover, just bouncing and all of that. Pause. Like that. Yeah, it got to remember. Yeah, you could still do it in the first Gears, but it's not as clean.
I prefer that, BG. I don't like dudes bouncing all over the place like a ping pong ball. I prefer like the methodical. I don't like that shit. Motherfuckers just bouncing from like sticking to cover. That shit is not even realistic.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just like the overall movement. I was like, yeah, I forgot it was like this in the first Gear. So yeah, it was definitely because remember, like the first. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the first Gears. Remember, it wasn't even supposed to have multiplayer. Like they kind of tacked it on and all that. It was like an afterthought. So
the best decision they made. The only thing is, for some reason, for this game to be this old, I don't know why. I don't know if they were trying to tweak this shit for the oncoming PlayStation guys, but the shotgun felt like off. Like I couldn't like explode anyone with a shotgun. Like it took like effort to keep aiming down the sights. It just seemed off, and I think that they need to tweak it. I don't know if it was an adjustment to try to.
Are you sure it wasn't just always like that in this Gears, and you just
no, because the thing is that like I eventually got was able to like, because before when I first started playing, when Gears first came out, I always I said F that Lancer, and I had to learn, but because it became shotgun heavy, I had to learn how to like move with the shotgun. And so now I feel like I'm proficient enough to like, if I'm running with the shotgun, I'll be okay in a battle. But the thing is that it's not as precise for some reason. It feels like I don't know if I feel like they tweaked it to make the shotgun like weaker or not as impactful as it typically is.
I don't know. But I don't think I'll be, when a game comes out, I'll definitely beat the campaign again. Don't think I'll be playing online because I just think that the mechanics and the movement is just too clunky of the first Gears. At the time, of course, it was fine because that's what we knew. But after you play Gears 2, 3, 4, 5, to me it's hard to go back to 1 and how it moves. That's
Nah, we gotta
to
run
me.
that. Come on, bro. We gotta run that.
I don't
You just
think
gotta
so.
adjust to it, bro.
It's hard to go back to that, man. So, but
Oh yeah, that screen shake on a roadie run. Oh my goodness.
you could turn it off.
Yeah, but like I'm like, damn, like I used to like, why can't I like I could not like adjust?
Yeah, I mean, call
You was
maybe
getting, like, motion sickness or
maybe
what?
we get no. That's
you
I
couldn't
was getting motion sickness on the run, and I was like, I don't think they had the option to turn off camera shake on in the original Gears, but they had it in this, and I'm like, I'm gonna turn that off because I was like, yo, am I washed? As in like getting old? Because I'm getting motion sickness from this run. I turn
definitely
off camera shake in every game I play. By the way, not only Gears, I turn off camera shake in everything. I hate camera shake. So
I couldn't even connect. I got a code sent to me through Xbox because I had bought the original, but I couldn't even connect to a game. Every time it connected, I would get like booted out. And I was on Xbox. I was on my Series X trying it. It was weird. I didn't sit there and try it all day, but I sat there for like a good 15 minutes. And I couldn't get into a game. I was like, what the? I was like, whatever. I'll try it later.
Yeah, the first time I played, it was like long queues, and I forgot about it, and then I started hearing people talking like, oh shit. But
yeah, it was weird. I'm like, this has to be matchmaking issues, right? Like, not as in, because there's no way there's not enough people trying to find matches. Because I'm like, no. It's like it's crossplay, like PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and I know enough people pre-ordered this game, so there's no way I actually believe like Gears, right, is having trouble finding enough people for an 8-person lobby. I think it's probably matchmaking issues. I'm like, it got to be. So.
Shout out
damn, I was told the one thing I don't like about this one is there's no grenade sticking in Gears 1, bro. I was hoping they modernize that.
Oh,
grenade
that grenade sticking, like environmental sticking. You could probably stick someone, but environmental sticking, that was like half my kills in future games. Like,
yeah. All right. Let me see what else we got. They confirm Resident Evil Requiem is going to be playable in first and third person. You could choose what you want.
Fire.
What's everybody doing?
I'm not getting this shit.
I'm third.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'm
I
definitely
really wish
playing
I like
third.
Resident Evil the way y'all do, man. I can't get with it, man.
What don't you like about it?
I don't know. The only one I've ever, we just had this conversation last night. They said that because the first one I played and beat was 5, it's ruined.
Same here.
Like, they was like, oh, you just fucked it up. I'm like, well, I just don't care about
remake. Get the 2 remake. See if you fuck with it.
What's I can have dreams of BG moaning in my ear? No, I don't want that.
What?
Wow.
Why would you dream about me moaning from Resident Evil 2?
Ain't that your favorite Resident Evil?
RE4 is.
Well, 4. That's 4.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
4.
Just
a half a grunt from BG. Okay.
2 is probably
I'm
number.
excited to play it. I wonder if it's going to come to VR.
Yeah, I just realized I quit Resident Evil 4, right? The remake, the same part I quit the original game from GameCube. The damn castle and them snakehead motherfuckers, like, I can't do it, bro. I don't know what it is.
It scare you?
No, I just can't. Like, I don't know. I don't have a defense mechanism to
Snakes.
I don't have any offense for it. Them things you're in this big
ass
castle.
Oh, the ones that they can bite your head off, like the whole like an anaconda come out their head. Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like, and I don't got no more flashbang, none of that. But it's like, come on, bro.
Flashbang, you gotta stun them.
You gotta, you just gotta. You can.
Yeah, but I feel like these ones are stronger than the first wave you come across. Like, they're like, I feel like, I don't know if the snakes are like a lot thicker than the originals, but
pause.
Yeah, so yes, flashbang killed them instantly. But you could either, just shotgun to the head, rifle to the head. You can even stun them with the pistol, shooting them in the head. They do take a few shots, but you know, got to make sure you have your weapons upgraded.
That's how it works, Smooth. You can beat
Yeah,
them.
they're not
No,
they're
man.
not that hard.
Yo, if Resident Evil had like a traditional weapon wheel and armory, I would probably get through the game. I don't like that space management. Like get a bigger briefcase, fit the shotgun, then the ammo.
You got to make sure your weapons are upgraded. That's important. That's probably
I need a weapon wheel. I need a regular weapon wheel.
Hey, Bonnie, tap in.
Yeah.
What weapon wheel? What's your loadout, Alex? What you looking at?
Oh, you want to see it? It'd be a crotch shot. My loadout today is goldfish. This is not a
Okay.
sponsored post. And water.
Okay.
That's why I got a better loadout than Alex, bro.
What is it?
Bro, Alex. Nutrigrain
Is
bars.
that a Lunchable? Oh, fire,
Nutrigrain
fire.
bars, man. Tap in with me, Alex. Come on, Al.
So, folks in the chat, what we doing, bro? In the food sections, your loadout is what you looking at right now. What are you ingesting?
I'll be back in 3 minutes. Hold it down.
Hey, y'all,
This nigga calculate how long it's gonna take him to walk down the steps.
He about to clap.
Bitch
Watch
ass
the
nigga.
clap.
Yeah.
Watch the
Hey,
clap.
Alex. Hey, Alex.
Look, Jack, watch.
Woo, damn. Okay. Hey, Alex. I got.
that
Hey,
shit,
I'm taking a page out your book, Alex. Tap in with
Gee
me.
Willikers.
Ew, you're drinking Mountain Dew?
Do to do.
You don't drink that
That's
stuff.
gaming at it. What's wrong with the Mountain
What the
Dew?
hell is your problem, Kid Smooth?
That's disgusting. And Jack, you ain't got no kids yet, right?
You think he,
Bro,
so you
that
think he
was
kills
a myth.
sperm?
That was a myth.
Yes. That ain't no
shit still
myth,
be a little
man.
chunky. My shit still be a little chunky, Smooth. I don't know.
The Mountain Dew is not the ew. You like that?
What,
You like what it
man?
tastes? It tastes like lemon backwash, bro. Like
Wow. Okay. What sodas do you drink?
This shit taste like orange. This shit taste like orange juice to me, bro. I like it.
What sodas do you drink, Smooth?
I don't drink soda anymore. I've retired.
What do you drink? Cranberry juice and just
I drink the only like carbonated, somewhat carbonated drink I drink is
Sparkling
ginger
water.
beer.
Oh.
oh
Ginger
my
beer.
God, you are a white man. That
No,
is
dude, it's
crazy.
just like what happened was my favorite
Ginger beer turns
soda.
your feet yellow.
Does it?
Yes.
No, it
You
doesn't.
trying to say I got jaundice or something like that?
Show your peds. Show your peds. Foot cam. Let's go. Let's go.
What do you show?
He showed his feet.
Oh, you good, bro?
You just make that up? Ginger beer turns your feet yellow? I've never heard nothing like that. Yo.
He finessed you into showing your feet.
I finessed you to making me nut, nigga. Fire.
Okay. All right.
You should have seen Jack yesterday. He's like, yo, are these Mike and Ike boxes getting smaller or is it just me? I'm like, yeah, it's just you.
I think it's in the trap. Where did Mike and Ike's box go, bro? That motherfucker's
his
small,
name.
bro. Where did Mike and Ike's box go?
That shit was hilarious. Like, bro, that's just you.
Where that box go? I don't know.
Blaze, what's
Yeah,
your
that
loadout
motherfucker
over
was
there?
small, brother.
You know what I got?
Let me see.
Some
Where you go?
honey roasted peanuts, brother.
Fire.
This is my
fire.
loadout.
Damn. Why you got them in the shampoo bottle though?
That's what they come in. I don't know.
Okay.
What's that, Smooth? What you have, Smooth?
This was ashwagandha chews. Yeah, I only ate 2 of them. I ate the whole bag.
You high as shit. You high as shit right now. You feel me?
Ashwagandha chews.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's see your loadout, BG. Let's see
Hey,
it.
BG, let's see your loadout.
Yeah, he got a brisk.
A lemon Minute Maid.
A minute, nah, just dude's drinking lemonade in a can. Something wrong with
That's
you.
crazy.
Nasty ass.
You can't drink lemon. You drink lemonade in a can? That's crazy.
Oh, no.
Corner your lip will burn as soon as you take a sip. Watch.
I
What
got
you got?
some salmon,
Looks like salmon.
That
potato,
looks really good.
and
That looks
some
really good.
salad.
Yo, I just had the same thing, bro. Yo, let me tell you what I had. But I showed it on camera a little bit. I had the salad, right? But I had ranch dressing. I didn't have the French. I had the salmon, and it was air fried. Yours was air fried, like it was in the air fryer, isn't it?
It might
Isn't
be.
it?
I think so.
Yeah. And then instead of a baked potato, I had a sweet baked potato. And I had some Rasta pasta. My wife threw out some Rasta pasta.
Yeah.
That shit was good.
BG, why does your potato look like a slice of pizza? Why is it so
Okay.
flat?
She stepped on it.
But wait, why you can't drink lemonade in a can, Al?
Did you do a knee drop on your potato? Show your potato, bro.
It's opened
Shut
up.
up.
It's
Shut up,
fully
fucking
open.
sauce.
Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Nigga, nah, I ain't never seen an inside out potato. That's crazy.
It's fully opened. What are you?
She put the 4-5 to that bitch. She shot that motherfucker.
She Swiss cheese. Why she do your potato like that, nigga?
She
could
Bro,
get some
y'all be
street girls to
criticizing
sweat
BG
on.
for nothing, bro.
My wife said she only bought this.
What's wrong with that?
She only bought the
The Minute
Minute
Maid
Maid
in a
because
can, you could.
it was on
I'm not
sale,
mad-
so she said she bought it.
It's on sale for a reason, bro. Shit's
Nah,
without
no, the fruit
Y'all
punch, hold on, the
fancy.
fruit punch, Minute Maid fruit punch in a can is good. That's like field day drink, bro.
Oh man,
Y'all fancy, bro.
The can lemonade tastes better than the bottle lemonade.
I
Okay.
prefer bottled beverages personally, but I can deal with a can.
So the only thing I could have in a can is like when I used to drink soda. Soda is best in the can, right? Because it maintains its
carbonation.
Yes, carbonation.
It depends on the soda smooth.
Juice in the can just seems like a crime, bro. I don't know why.
Juice do taste better. It tastes better out of
Bro,
bottle. It tastes better out of bottle. It definitely tastes better out of bottle.
a bottle not only get get warmer faster. It don't have the same like oomph. Like when you pop a can, your fucking shockwave, like the furniture move out the way. Not
Alex,
when you doing what?
double bombarding your ball fight.
Guess what I'm about to eat?
Alex, bend down real quick.
My restaurant style brown sugar barbecue dry rub. I'm so excited.
God damn, nigga, how many came in the pack? Shit.
Enough, nigga.
You been killing them motherfuckers. God damn, buddy.
Enough. Let me get this oven ready, boy.
All right.
Weapon Meal Podcast. They buying you is
Yes.
right, man. Shit. This shit is crazy. What's going on, man?
BG's just laughing off like nothing happened. Like what's wrong with him, bro?
Like, huh?
I get fired.
Huh? What?
You see his mouth almost say who?
Hey, what he said? That's crazy, bro.
Salute to the individual.
Shout out Kate.
Oh, man.
PlayStation removed the region lock for Helldivers 2, Last of Us Part 2, all them games that they had region locks on. That's good, right? I guess somewhat.
Yeah, that is good.
Sure, why not?
Look at what we reaching for. What's good? Reaching.
Is anybody still playing Helldivers?
Yeah.
Well,
not us.
They gotta add
but
some new trophies.
not us.
They got
but
new trophies. I'll go
yeah.
back. I'll go back for trophies.
Still has a player base, but no, I'm not playing it.
They added some cool shit, but I haven't gone back to it either, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. That is the one game that the updates made me not want to play it no more. Usually the updates should keep you enthralled and adding content, but I just did not.
They ruin the guns. They ruin the fun, bro.
I am the biggest proponent. Robots are the worst enemy type in any video game. I hate shooting robots. There's no blood. The physics when you shoot it, they don't like, you might make an arm fall off, but you don't see like I shoot him in the leg, he limp or something like that.
You might be onto something because people hated Gears. People hated Gears 4 for that.
You just shooting. There's no satisfaction in shooting robots at all, ever. I've always hated it.
Nah, go play RoboCop. That's the only game where I like the feedback you got. I was like, yo, this is actually.
That game was mediocre, and it was just a shooting gallery. But you're a robot.
All right, disconnect yourself, bro.
The gore in that game was cool, but any game with robot enemies is immediately. I'm like, let me get past this real quick.
I'm with you on that. It's not satisfying. And usually when we get good gore, it's always with a fucking zombie. It's never like human based. Only like, you know what I mean? Usually when you see like really good gore dismemberments, like not human, it's always like a zombie or some shit. Only Last of Us really did it the best, bro.
I mean, Gears of War had gore on humans.
I mean, I'm talking about you see Last of Us 2 it's just
oh yeah. There's I'm trying to think if there's another game that did that. Last of Us 2 did it at a different level.
Red
Though.
Dead 2.
Yeah, I mean, my only issue with Helldivers was just it's PvE, and there's only so long I can enjoy PvE. So that's just me. I need to shoot some people.
I played Splitgate too the other day, just randomly. It shit was not bad actually.
I tried to play it. That shit still feel like I'm shooting spitballs.
Yeah.
Now people said that I was playing robots, or something. I feel like I played enough games to play humans, but either way, it just wasn't satisfying. There's something missing with that game. I don't know if it's the movement or the web. I don't know. It just doesn't appeal.
Just not visceral enough for me.
maybe that's what it is. It just feels very. It feels like I'm playing the light version of game. Like, remember demos used to have
Hey,
LITE
Blaze,
like
you got some
light.
feedback. You got some feedback, Blaze.
Feels like laser tag to me.
I do.
Low
Yeah, a
key.
little bit. Or
What do you
Alex,
hear?
it's one of y'all. It's one of y'all.
No, it's ah. Okay, I heard it.
What's wrong with this guy?
I was trying to see who's gonna light up.
It feels like laser tag though.
You play the finals, bro. Coins come out of people's asses
Whoa.
when you kill them. Well, come on,
The
bro.
finals has strategy, a dynamic classes, destruction, teamwork. Stop. Dynamic, teamwork, structure, all that shit. Classes that actually make sense. They don't do that. And it actually feels like you beating a nigga ass when you shooting somebody. It
Yeah,
is you, Blaze. You got the feedback.
The TTK is too long. Let me see what's going on.
The TTK is long if you don't know how to shoot for the head. And also, you need to pick your battles. If you're light going to a heavy, you need to stick and move. Like, you just don't know what you're doing. It's okay.
Speaking of TTK, because I think that's the problem with multiplayer games now. It's either like they're either too quick. I find most games is too quick. What game think you guys think have like the best TTK?
Rainbow Six Siege.
I know multiplayer games have definitely gotten longer. Like, because remember, like matches used to be something quick before back in the day. Now you play I feel like the average multiplayer match. I mean, for one, they be like longer game modes now, like all that battle royale shit, and
Yeah,
you can't play something quick with these modes. They got just these modes that take like 20, 30 minutes to play, for one match.
Or they doing
Well,
rounds.
actually,
They do rounds now.
Yeah.
have we talked about Rematch? That comes out tomorrow.
We did in the past
Talk about it,
few
brother.
weeks. We talked about the beta.
I was just seeing if y'all. He brought up playtime. That is a game that you get in real quick. You get a game real quick in a few minutes, like Rocket League. I was just seeing if y'all was
didn't
excited
try
for
that.
it.
You need to try that, bro. You're bugging. You're definitely bugging for not playing that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You don't gotta like the sport. You'll love that game. I promise you. Mad competitive.
Are me and Blaze the only one buying it on here?
What?
Rematch.
Rematch is on Game Pass. I'm gonna give it a try since I learned how to play FIFA like the last couple of days.
Okay.
Bro,
So-
people don't even know a thing about soccer. Like they really have no clue, but they're addicted to dudes are playing 45 hours on a beta, bro. That's crazy, unheard of.
Like, what is it? Is it like fun? What makes it fun? What's the hook? Or is it just easy to play? Or what's up?
No, there's like it's like individual skill, but like teamwork is so like it's satisfying to like just.
I can speak to it.
Yeah, go ahead. It's like Rocket League, but
So-
I can't explain it, bro.
So it's like Rocket League where you get in, get out. It's very competitive teamwork, but the only thing I'm worried about is Rocket League has a very high ceiling of skill, like very high, where there's people that score and never touch the ground because they're juggling. Like my little brothers, when I play with them, they're on PC. Nigga, I'm the only one on the ground. They are doing tricks, doing flips, trying to do all of this and kicking into the goal. I've seen a couple moves on Reddit where they take advantage of the rainbow and then kick it forward, pass to themselves, and then that's the only move I've seen was like that was crazy. I do worry that the limited move set will make the ceiling like not as high when it comes to skill. Like we've done all the moves, right, Blaze? Like I don't think anybody uncovered something that we all didn't see, right? Like a spin move, rainbow, kick it
But
off
there's
the
levels
wall.
to it. Yeah.
There are the levels is where your teamwork comes into effect.
Right.
Like some of that simple shit can look fire if you got 2 or 3 other people that's making sense. But I think it's just cool. It's just a cool. You can run it real quick, be competitive.
They got ranked. I'm telling you, that game's gonna blow up, bro. That's gonna be the
Oh,
next
absolutely.
big thing. I'm telling you.
I just want to take a minute to glaze slow clap again because the Rematch, they making Rematch is going to be very popular. Before this, they made Sifu. They're just really talented at making really fun games with that are clearly inexpensive, that just focus on gameplay, that don't require much, don't ask for much. They just talented with doing a lot with very little. Them they slept on, bro. They are slept on as a independent studio. So shout out to them.
Try it, BG.
Is this
Just try it, bro.
Okay,
BG?
I'll give it a shot.
Do you think this is one of? Do you think this is one of the greatest transitions of genres when it comes to studio?
Them going from Sifu to this soccer game?
Yeah, like I feel like
I
Guerrilla
didn't see
Games
it
is probably the
coming.
only one I can think of that I was like, why? How the hell did y'all make that? You know what I mean?
Unless Fable is successful, we'll see. Because
Fable,
Playground,
yeah, with
yeah,
because they
Forza.
made Forza. Yeah, it's impressive. It's one of those. Because I was
Pokemon
like
Dev's making a Souls-like game right now. That's pretty crazy.
Wait, what? What?
Game
Oh yeah,
Freak.
yeah.
Pokemon games are making a Souls-like.
Game Freak. Yeah.
Hold on, my mic fucked up.
I was surprised they were making a soccer game. I was like, what? Okay. I was like Sifu 2. You know, I was convinced it would be Sifu 2, but not mad at them. Let's see what else I got. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, Sony Bend laid off 30% of its staff. I think they said that's like 40 people. Sony Bend has like a little bit over 100 people. So yeah, they canceled their last project. That was a live service game that didn't pan out, and then after that, yeah, usually comes with layoffs. So
Where did all that Days Gone remaster money go, BG?
couldn't tell you, brother.
I was told that it was used to, keep them guys working and fund new projects. Where did the money go? What they do with it? Did they pocket it?
You're talking about the re-release, the multiple re-releases
Yeah, the
of Days
$10
Gone.
John.
The
Where
multiple
the money go?
re-releases.
BG, where the money at? BG, where the money at?
I don't know, man. I'm not really
PC port too, Jack.
yeah.
Damn, bro, that's fucked up. They pocketed the money and fired them niggas still. God damn.
It got,
I'm glad I didn't buy the remaster. Shit.
They had the PS5 patch, and then they had the PC version, and then they had the PlayStation and PC re-release, whatever they call that, remaster.
Oh my God.
I don't know where the money went.
Trust
What a
Sony
world.
Ben, bro. Listen, they canceled their game even before they never like, hey, don't make a game for the PS3, make it for the Vita. They don't fully trust them, bro. They treat them like shit.
Hey man,
That's how they treat Ben, bro.
I think they should have just went back and just started on a siphon filter, reboot. That's what I think they should have done.
People want a Days Gone sequel, man. They should have just made the fucking sequel. That game could have probably already been out by now. They got all the assets still. I think they should have just made the sequel. They overthought it, man.
Yeah. Probably.
They should have made it. Facts.
Condolences, I guess.
What's next from here though? Like
they
games
got
as a service situation didn't work out. No Days Gone 2 sequel, so
well for Sony
UIP?
Sony Bend for specifically, yeah, I guess it has to be. They have to I think I saw something like the people who they let go are just non-essential. Like they're not actual, most of them are not actual developers. They're like staff, but not actual developers. So they just got to finish their game. And listen, we've seen some really big and impressive games being made with small staff, small amount of developers. So figure it out, get it done, and maybe you'll be, you could salvage something. But they could be. Listen, I definitely think Sony Bend could be shut down. I absolutely think they could be shut down if this development of this game don't go well. They could be shut down. I would only be mad about it because it's not Media Molecule, and I don't know how they keep getting away with it. Don't know.
Bro, they want to give all this money to all these trash ass developers making whack ass shit, but they gotta shut down Sony Ben. That's crazy to me, bro. I'm sorry. Shit is whack.
Longest tenured devs too, man. They've been around for a minute.
Long time. Back in the late 90s. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like Machine said, turn into a support studio. That's all. Have them work with other.
I thought that's what they was gonna do when all the factious talk was out, and then the people was trying to remake all these Naughty Dog. I thought they were gonna be a support studio, but I guess not.
Jazzy, why you always come up, come on the camera looking skeptical of everything? You just look like you just skeptical of everything.
Skeptical?
Bro. Yeah.
Skeptical of what? No, I'm just letting y'all get y'all shit off.
You just look skeptical of everything, bro. I don't know.
I
Hey, we
like
should
that.
talk
there's-
Jazzy.
No, I'm good, man. Shit, you get all your bad news out the way.
Oh, you okay?
Bro.
All right.
All of
Glad.
Jazzy's furniture looks like the ones I see. I've seen Queen Rogue on that exact couch. He always has like
Doctor.
some porno furniture.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Say,
Shout out to
are you saying you got like default furniture?
The stock.
It's like he walks in and does this until he finds out which like layout. he wants.
Like you got to sign in before you sit down. That's crazy. That nigga in a waiting room.
It always feel like after the podcast, somebody's like, "All right, your time's up," and then you gotta get out of there.
Like I feel like those picture frames behind you don't have people in it. That's just like stock default. That's stock
That nigga on
default
the sound
pictures,
stage
bro.
right now. That's crazy. You live on the
I'm
sound
not
stage,
even at my
man?
house right now.
Oh, see,
I'm not even at my house right now.
Oh man,
That makes sense. That makes sense.
You at her house?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, got him. Oh, big dog setting up at her. Hey, I'm gonna do the podcast at your house,
I
girl.
saw that
Yeah.
smile, Jazzy. I saw that smile.
Jazzy said his house. Thank you. That's fine.
Hey, we all inclusive, baby. We all inclusive, baby. We all inclusive. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, crazy as hell.
Oh shit. My bad. Oh man.
All right, Jazzy. Splatoon Raiders was announced. They yeah. You didn't see this?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. They just announced it on as a Twitter post, as a tweet. The first Splatoon series spinoff is coming. Splatoon Raiders will center around a mechanic adventuring with deep cut to the mysterious Spiralite Islands. We'll keep you updated as we conduct further research into this ongoing development. So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll know more about it like later on, probably this year. But they announced it at Nintendo Today app, and then they just upload it on Twitter and YouTube like afterwards. But like the way that that trailer was shown initially, it looks like there is gonna, instead of being like a Splatoon 4, is gonna be based off the the deep cut crew from Splatoon 3, but like its own like campaign, because the main character you see is like a mechanic, but that's like a set like character you play as. It reminds me of like Agent 8 from like the Octo expansion from Splatoon 2, and even the expansion they did for like Splatoon 3. But this time I think it's going to be a single player, but we haven't heard yet. But I think it's more than just like an expansion, but they're going to make like their own like new game based around like the campaign. So we'll see if it has multiplayer or not, but we'll find out later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that 90% of people play Splatoon for the multiplayer. So hopefully it does, because if it's just single player, then I will not be getting it for that.
It's a possibility, but not sure, because they say it was like a spin-off game. So we'll see when we get more information.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me see what else. I ain't got much left.
You sure?
Why everything's from you sound like a threat? I'm pretty sure I don't have much left.
No, I just asked you a question, brother.
Stellar Blade. They've been making a big deal. It went to PC, and all the freaks, been playing it and putting their mods on it. They've made Eve pregnant. They made her pregnant.
Oh wow!
They're running around with a pregnant mod of her, in very scantily clad. Also, like a whole bunch of crazy mods. Y'all some freaks. And I don't like this Gooner word, but that's what they call it. Gooners.
Me either.
Gooner culture.
Me too.
Just say freaks. Y'all some freaks. Y'all some freak niggas.
Are you gonna talk about the Steam numbers on that game?
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention 100,000. It passed 100,000.
So, quick rant. Guapzilla, Twitter user, he's a fucking retard, right? He tweets out He tweets out. So the news is Stellar Blade is only the second Sony published first party game or Sony published title to reach 100K concurrent players on Steam. And Guapzilla tweets out, well, if you don't know who Guapzilla is, we usually go back and forth. Last time I blocked him, he came on this podcast crying, well, you know, I like to talk trash and it's just me being me. Please unblock me, Jack Move. I unblocked him out the kindness of my heart because I pity a fuck nigga. But he tweets out, Sony making PC gamers wait to play their games is working on Steam. Mind you, I said it's the second Sony published game to reach 100 concurrent players. BG, if you had to guess, what would the first game be?
I should know this.
Helldivers.
Oh yeah,
You would say Helldivers 2, right?
probably yeah.
Now, mind you, Guapdilla said making them wait to play games on PC works. When did Helldivers 2 come out on PC?
Day one.
Same day.
Guapzilla, you're a fucking retard. You're a fucking retard. If something worked one time out of however many times, it's not working, stupid. What the fuck are you talking about? You compared it to a game that came out day and date saying it's working, making them wait. Are you fucking retarded, nigga? God damn. Then you got stupid niggas on Twitter agreeing with his goofy ass. Well, that's what's wrong with this community, bro. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
Hey Blaze, what's wrong with him?
I mean, and
Hey, this thing that worked one time out of like 10, it's totally working. It's totally working. As a matter of fact, what I have to compare it to is them doing the exact opposite. It's working, but if you compare it to the exact opposite thing that I'm saying not working, it's comparable to that, but it's not comparable to what I'm saying is working that never worked before. Are you fucking retarded, my nigga? Do you know how logic works? Do you know how numbers work?
And I don't even connect Stellar Blade to really being a PlayStation game. I don't.
Yeah, because they money had it before it was a multi-plat.
It's a second party
situation. They own the IP. They don't. They don't own the IP.
Well, on Steam,
they don't own IP of the publisher, but they publish it, so they consider it second part. They consider it a second party game.
Yeah, I don't. They don't even own it. So if they own the IP, I would have make a bigger connection to it. But they're just got a deal and they're publishing it. So, hey, cool. People on PC are playing it. A lot of them is because they're sexual deviants. Yeah.
I still want to know why Blaze posted that picture of Eve being pregnant. I was so confused when I saw
I thought that mod. We got to talk about. I thought that is that a kink? Because you understand, like I thought that mod was very strange. Because usually,
there's a pregnant category in porn.
Yeah, people definitely like. Yeah, people like saying that shit. Yeah,
that I didn't know that was like a thing. Because usually you see, the mod, the bikini mod, the completely nude mod, the pregnant mod. Where, baby?
Hey, BG, this is your time to tap into that fetish, my guy.
I just didn't know that was a thing, bro. And I've seen a lot of weird, kinks and, what people are into, especially being, watching the PC community and seeing how the thing they like what they like to mod. I don't remember them making characters pregnant in the past. Like that. I don't remember that.
Playing a full game with that skin on, or that was like what
lactating and ankle swollen. Yeah.
Nah, somebody posted in my Discord saying PC weirdos are getting weirder. So I'm like, I seen it. I was like, yeah, I gotta tweet this. This is some weird shit for real.
Everybody thought that was your game. They was roasting the fuck at you in the reply.
I don't even own the game. I don't own the game on PC. It's the
Blaze try to go viral once a week, and he always off by a little bit. Alex, we got to get him. We got to get him viral one of these.
It's 66 degrees over there. He just.
I don't even tweet, bro. I be on X like once a week, bro. Come on,
bro. Come on, Blaze.
Check my tweets. What are you talking about?
I'm saying the tweet you do send out is like on some. I'm trying to go viral. We gonna get you viral one of these days, bro. Don't worry about it.
All right, I bet.
Run it past the homies next time before you send it out, man. One or two tweets, you got it.
He went viral when he assaulted his PS4.
You know what's crazy, Blaze? If you would have titled that Eve pregnant picture like, yeah, these PC dudes getting weird out here, that would have got more traction than what you gave. I think you just put like what you had said.
I forgot
I think you just commented young.
Maybe.
See, you had to if you would have sauced it up a little bit, man. I think that would have took it to that next level, man.
Did you put baby on the end of it?
Yeah, we gonna
she's
get you
pregnant.
right. We gonna get you
She's
right.
pregnant. It's like a double.
baby.
Yeah, it's a double whammy, bro. I wasn't trying to go viral. You think I give a fuck about going viral on X? What does that do for me? Nothing.
Why do you tweet it out? Hold on. So look, we all narcissists in this motherfucker. You tweet not to be seen, my nigga.
No, I wanted to show off the picture, but I'm not thinking. I gotta go. But I'm not thinking I'm gonna go viral when I tweet something. Like what the?
I'm
fuck?
just letting you know, Blaze. You got that personality that people gravitate towards. So if you clean it up a little bit, man, I'm getting you right with this. You know what I mean? Blaze visibility right there.
If you weren't a content creator, would your room look like that?
Fuck yeah.
Okay,
He said that don't mean he ain't autistic still. Ass, come on, man.
Yeah, that's great. Your room is like that. Your room is like that if you don't talk to nobody. That's kind of crazy.
Hold on.
Alex, you know what else crazy, Alex?
All right. Yeah.
He going there with a hoodie and a hat on. You know it's hot as shit in that room. It's gotta be.
It's 66 degrees in there. Look at it.
I know he in that bitch sweating.
Disclaimer: this is a game room. This is not my bedroom. Like this is just a game room. It's not
Blaze, I've never heard.
So you don't go to bed with all those purple lights?
Hold on.
It's a game room, bro.
I'd have had days where I didn't talk to Blaze like 10 hours after day, 16 hours after day. You ain't never left that room, nigga. You don't go to bed. Like
actually, yeah. Take your camera and take us to your house right now, please.
Blaze don't leave that room, man. Don't let this man fool you. Blaze do not leave that room, bro. Nigga's son saw him last week and said, "Who the fuck is it? Like, who is this nigga in our house?" Like, we was talking to you about that, remember? Your son saw you like, "Who is this nigga? Like, what's going on?"
Mom, what's that smell coming from that room?
Who's this singing? Like, he was like, "Who the fuck?
Who's this singing?"
Jack, you done?
Oh,
you done, Jack?
Jack, did you see his scripted video with his son and that switch to?
Oh my god, bro! I'm
I ain't gonna say too much about the
No, don't.
Y'all go check Blaze 4K Twitter out, man.
Keep your chest.
When he gave us some.
You know what? Hold on.
He gave us the switch.
Hold on. No. Now I'm
I heard Blaze in the background going louder. He was like trying to give us.
Pretend to cry, nigga. You liked it. Cry.
Now I'm gonna expose you.
Oh no.
Man.
Oh.
But you about to put some text threads? Dad, I love it so much. Thanks so much.
Bro, this is a 27-minute video, bro. I wish I could show you the whole thing, but I'll hold it up.
Hold on, for full context. Blaze tweeted out a video of his son. He surprised him with the Switch 2 the morning it came out. You know, his son was in tears. He loved it. Great present, right? Great dad. Shout out to Blaze.
Shout out to Blaze.
Dog,
the streets but address this though, Blaze. The streets were saying you was trying to go viral. It was a staged video. I already know it wasn't a staged video. I know you don't do shit like that. I hope you don't do shit like that.
Why you still got a British accent?
Bro, the streets meaning Alex and Jack move. The streets, yeah. All right. yeah, crazy, man.
Stay safe, nigga.
Bro, listen, you know why? You know why I gave it to my son for real. Not only is he's a great student, he's a good kid, but I'm sitting at the Nintendo line. I'm like, yo, I'm not supposed to be here, bro. I'm like, every other person got pink hair. It smells like shit. I'm like, yo, I'm not supposed to be here. That really
smells like shit.
Yo, Jazzy, you a real one, Jazzy? I
said it's not my tribe.
Bro, Nintendo dudes are weird, bro. They're like in their 50s, like weird, bro.
He said it smells like shit. Like,
Stinking up the sidewalk is crazy.
I was not supposed to be there. I'm like, this is for a kid.
After you bought it, you say, yeah, this one ain't for me. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I can respect it.
Man. The only other things I had noted was, you know how they said Microsoft was putting their own actual handheld on their own actual handheld on hold.
Yeah.
They're also saying that like they might have actually canceled it, and not even, since they got the Asus ROG Ally going, they might just like not even make their own.
I got a question for Smooth. Was the other one, the rumor one, supposed to be like a proprietary, only run Xbox? Like what was the difference?
Sounds like it was supposed to be like, the idea of the Xbox handheld is supposed to be essentially an Xbox in a handheld form factor. I think there was rumors of it, toying around having, the other. But the crazy thing is, the only way they could really do it, if it was honestly powered like a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally, like running Windows, only because the technology doesn't really exist. Because the thing is, if you think about the last handheld outside of like Nintendo, but last time PlayStation had a handheld, right? It wasn't playing like PS3 games. It was playing PS Vita games, right? You had to make a game particular for it. It wasn't like a cross thing. So what Xbox want to do, they want to just release a device that just by default, I turn on this device and then now it's running Series X and Series S and Xbox One games. The technology, the horsepower in handhelds don't exist for that to happen. They would have to now make a mobile version of that, and I don't think they want to do that. I think they want to be able to. Yeah, go ahead.
I heard that UI is not just for the ROG Xbox. I heard they're rolling that UI.
Oh yeah. So eventually, it's going to launch on the new ROG Ally, the Xbox Ally, and then in the next year, it'll go to other third-party handhelds that are running Windows. They want to premiere it with the Xbox Ally, and then every other ones will get like the update so that it can do it. So they're pretty much the beta for it, or like they're gonna pilot it with the Xbox Ally handheld, and then it will be like the default for all the other ones. And I mean that's what they should do. I wouldn't make a better version of your UI that's more compatible for handheld gaming to only just that when you have all these other devices that's literally selling Game Pass for you. So
yeah. I was just checking out some if there was any Patreon questions. Alex, you played the beta for FBC Firebreak?
I did actually. Oh, we didn't talk about that?
Elton wanted to know how it was. Yeah. I think you're the only one who I didn't even know there was a beta.
Oh, was that under NDA? Yeah. Can I talk about it? What the hell? Am I gonna get y'all in trouble?
I don't know. Shit.
Is it up?
Nigga, I don't know. My first time signing shit.
Don't talk then. Don't talk then. No, because I don't remember seeing
it was fun or not. Yeah.
I don't remember seeing impressions.
I think it's coming out soon, so I don't know.
I just can't talk about like the actual inner workings of the game, right? I can say if it was fun or not.
Maybe not even that.
What?
How about this? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm gonna just give it like
or
a
just
minimal.
don't.
I'll just say, hey man, look, I'll say this. The dude I played the beta with did not try to play the second day. I'll say that. He said he's the one that made sure I downloaded. We played it. He said, "All right, brother, I think I'm gonna go play." That's if that gives you anything.
All right.
They said they seen other people talking about it.
That's enough.
Oh. Well, I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I mean, we've already said we have no.
You don't have to rush to buy it. I'll say that you ain't got to rush.
My God, Ford trying to get me to play that too, man. God damn it, Ford, bro.
I'll play it with y'all. I just don't think it's gonna have staying power.
I think that
you
game
don't think I'm gonna fuck with
DOA.
it though? I was watching you playing it.
I mean, yeah, but it like I said, we like the world of Control, but the gameplay itself, I don't think you'll. I think it's one of those situations where unless you really, really like the what was it called? Not the Federation. What did they call that shit?
Yeah, FBC.
Yeah, unless you really just like the world of FBC and just being involved in the lore and shit, I don't think you'll really care. I don't think it'll stand out to you.
Yeah.
Yikes.
DT question from Patreon from DT. One of the most iconic elements of the Pokemon post game is the battle tower, often used as a proving ground to test a trainer's competitive team builds. In which game did the battle tower first make its appearance? Was it Sapphire, Crystal, Pearl, or Gold? Battle Tower.
Going Crystal.
He's not talking about Elite Four. He's talking about Battle Tower.
I'm going Sapphire.
I'm going Crystal because I don't know shit about
Crystal.
Whatever Jazz
it's
It's Crystal.
It's Crystal because I know the Battle Tower, it was introduced like when it got to like Ruby and Sapphire, it only got to like the Emerald version where it became a thing, but it got introduced in Crystal version because that's when you got the Battle Frontier like stuff and like the Frontier brains that were like the gym leaders for those sections in Emerald. And it's been a staple like later on down the line for other entries.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Some questions from last week, since like I said, we didn't do some stuff last week because the podcast was for so long. Nick Knack, he said, here's a fun question for you guys in celebration of the new Arc System Marble Fire. F, marry, kill. Magneto, Storm, Sentinel.
Well, I would fuck Storm, clearly.
I'm marrying Magneto because he
bald head though, bro. He bald head, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like he give me a really nice ring.
Well, older Magneto is.
I'm marrying Sentinel and I kill Magneto.
No, I'm killing Sentinel first round.
Damn,
Sentinel big as shit though. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
You can't F a robot.
Yeah,
that's gonna be painful if you F a robot.
Well, no, he might have a pocket pussy glued on him. Yo, Smooth actually really thinking about it. Who you gonna fuck, Smooth? Smooth is in deep thought.
No, Storm is the only thing I would like entertain. You know what I mean?
What do you think about the Rogue Gussie, Smooth?
Rogue, that's the one with the white hair strip.
No, Rogue Gussie. They talking about Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Fuck him.
I'm gonna kill Magneto. F Storm and marry Sentinel.
That's the same thing I said.
Yeah.
I think that's the right answer, bro.
Why do you want to marry Sentinel? Just like because he could protect you and make you feel good at night and cuddle you, or
No, because that's just the best scenario out of all of this. Okay, I'm not marrying or effing Magneto, so he's disqualified. You got to kill him, right? I'm not okay. There is the possibility that that it has a pocket pussy, like you said, Alex, but there's no guarantee, and I don't know, so I don't want to insert my appendage in some hard metal robot crevice. So I'm just gonna marry it. You know, it's a robot. It's not a living thing. So I'll marry a robot. Fine, no problem. And then I'll just F Storm.
But a robot can get to speeds that a human can't. You know what I mean? That robot can
Yo, you also
Blaze freaked out for this question.
Hey, you know what? I wanna shout out a guy in our community. We were asking each other who's the best Gooner in the community, and he said, obviously me, because I've gone Mach 3. This nigga said that while jerking off, he went.
Who said Scott? Who said that, Scotty?
I want you to just guess who in our community.
The wheelchair bandit.
Oh no! What? No way!
It's got to be Benji. It's got to be Benji. It's got to be Benji.
Oh wow!
Holy man! What the fuck, bro?
When I tell y'all,
Mach 3
I
is crazy.
At the fact this nigga said I went Mach 3. Nigga, I cried. I'm like,
Mach 3 is nuts.
Bro, Benji's joint is all chapped up. You know that he don't give it a break, bro. That shit chapped.
You know how like do you think like
a wall? He just constantly coming out that motherfucker.
Do you think like when Benji like when Benji like beats his joint, he becomes like how Flash runs so fast that he like breaks the space-time continuum and like time travels.
I think that motherfucker detachable at this point. It's too much going on.
That nigga Benji could time travel when he beat his joint. That's crazy.
I think he put on a clothesline so it could dry out.
I don't know. I feel like it's like a recorder, bro. It got like holes in it. I don't know. Bro.
Yeah, Benji got one of them squeaky doors. He be open. Mine. All right. No one's home. All right.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh my god!
It's just fucking crazy.
Shit is chapped, Alex. You know his joint is all chapped up, bro.
You think like
you did bliss sex for your dick is crazy.
You think Benji joint is like how Super Saiyans, like you know how with each battle they become stronger?
Absolutely.
You think like with each
a nigga
jerk?
saying he going Mach 3 is crazy, bro.
This shit built Ford tough at this point, BG.
He said he was going so fast and it looked like he was moving.
Benji the first nigga to get desensitized to everything. Like that thing is crazy.
That boy, wild, bro.
Shit is wild. What the fuck?
Freaks, bro.
That's so crazy, nigga.
Oh man.
Smooth laughing because he's only on Mach 2. He like, how a nigga get up to Mach 3, bro?
He know it's another level. He ready to try that out.
I gotta get back in the stew.
That nigga said I gotta lock in. That's crazy.
Oh man. DT, with the fate of the world resting on your shoulders, your gaming skills are put to the test. Which of the following games with their conditions would you attempt to complete to stop the world from blowing up? The Evil Within Akumu mode, Sekiro No Damage Run, Last of Us 2 Grounded Permadeath. Or Japanese rhythm game on the hardest difficulty with the fastest song, which you can't miss a beat. Yeah.
And you
One try.
You only get one try to do. Oh,
Yeah,
I
one
got to
try.
ground it.
I gotta go
ground
Last of Us, but hey, listen, y'all get y'all affairs in order, man. Shit.
Say your goodbyes. Write that will.
It's gonna be spooky. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
See,
You know how mad I'm gonna be if all I hear is Jack go, "Welp," and then the fucking world blows up, bro.
you know, Jack gonna say something mad casual like, "Chat, we're all about to die. Like we're effed off."
And on top of that, that's gonna be the day he got streaming. I'm dropping frames. Fuck.
Oh yeah, man, I'm streaming. I'm at the end. My stream start fucking up. I gotta look at the chat. Oh man,
Yeah, it's definitely
killed and shit. Ruin the whole world.
Looking at the chat to blow up the
world. Jack gonna die. Be like, well, bye, chat.
Jack could be like, well, we all fucked up, but throw 20 in the chat. You don't need it.
Hit that donation button, people. It's your last chance.
Get them goddamn donations up with the world about to blow up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Alex,
it's definitely evil. It's definitely Evil Within or Last of Us. Yeah, it's one of those two.
Wait, but Jack, you used to play Dance Dance Revolution. Why wouldn't you do the Japanese rhythm game?
Nah, bro, them shit. He's on the hard. Nah, them bitches.
You can't miss a beat.
You got to levitate playing them bitches, nigga. You can't have regular feet. Nigga. That shit is crazy.
Regular
feet. Even I would take Last of Us too.
You just got to octopus your feet over the board just like this.
Oh, you got to be built like a squid to play that motherfucker. Fuck that.
Damn.
Knick-knack. Los Angeles is going through some crazy shit right now with fighting against ICE to stand up for illegal aliens. So for today's trivia, let's see how well you know your aliens. Yo, what is wrong with this man?
Wow.
What?
The last time the Summer Game Fest showed an aliens game was which year? 2021, 2022, 2024, or 2025? An aliens game.
That was last year.
2022.
I'm gonna say last year. Didn't they show off a game last year?
I'm gonna say Rogue Incursion.
When did Fire Team come out, Alex?
Fire Team came out in 23 or 22.
I'm gonna say 2022.
I'm saying 2022.
The answer was 2022 with the announcement of Aliens Dark Descent.
Okay.
I knew. Yep.
Yeah.
Time is passing by too fast. All the years are just blending in.
Facts, bro.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
I'm actually getting scared. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Just gonna do super chats and then we're done.
What?
What?
What the fuck? What the hell?
What do you mean? What did I miss? What did I miss?
What the fuck?
What
What
came out?
2 news that came out. That's what happened.
I am unaware. And inform me, good sir.
Yeah, the Switch 2 sales. Oh, BG, yeah, what we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wasn't that last week that it became the fastest selling console? Wasn't that last week?
That was last week.
Yeah, you didn't talk. It was like right after the podcast.
Oh, well. Okay, Switch 2 became the fastest selling console of all time.
Hey, get your shit off, Jazzy.
My bad. It happened last week, so I thought we talked about it last week.
Wait, but that's no small feat, though.
You did, pal.
That's amazing.
Well, question, Jazzy. The fastest selling, because we've seen a bunch of headlines with said console becoming the fastest selling. I think once upon a time the Wii U at one point was the fastest selling console. Do you think the Nintendo Switch 2 surpasses the Switch, or does it, or do you think it does it fall short at the end
Overall?
of its life cycle? Overall,
I'm not sure because I know it was gonna break records because it's like it did that like 3.5 million like 4 days sold.
Damn.
No other console has done that before.
fair enough.
Yeah, and people, people were like replying to like the fact that some people said the Switch 2 was gonna flop. Y'all gotta stop like reacting to shit post. Nobody like
Stop.
No, nobody that you could take serious actually thought that. Those are shit posters.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody with a brain actually thought the Switch 2 was gonna flop. No person with a face that you like, okay, this is not a bot on some random, just troll bot on Twitter was like, oh yeah, it's gonna flop. That's what I'm saying. Like nobody.
I heard some YouTubers saying that it would.
I don't know him. Whoever said is an idiot. I'll say that. So, but
I don't think it outsell the first Switch. I definitely believe that though.
It's out.
It's not
I
gonna
don't know.
come out.
This is their next successor, so it's guaranteed to. But it's up in the air. I'm not even sure
Bro,
because
that's
this
what
system's going to be around for
right
like the next 8 years.
I know, but it was just bro. Like Zelda had like a 98% attachment rate. Like that shit. I don't know if that'll ever happen again, bro. Maybe with
This is-
Mario Kart. Yeah.
But
So
even
this is
then, people
actually,
said that the Switch 1 was going to fail initially when it came out too.
Jazzy, what number of generations is this now for Nintendo? 9th?
10.
10th
Or is this-
generation.
Damn! What are we in with PlayStation and Xbox?
9th.
They're on a nice generation.
Yeah.
Damn. Does it feel like the 10th, Jazzy? Like once we get our new shit for the other consoles.
Wait. Isn't this? Wait a minute. I'm confused. All right. So the Wii U was a part of the 1 and PS4 generation, right? The Switch.
Yeah.
The Switch actually kicked off this PS5 Series X generation. So I think they're all in the same gen.
No, because it came out in like 2017, but that was their next generation of system. The Switch was.
They're gen
So-
ahead.
So yeah, they're gen ahead. You're Gen 10, and then so we PS6 and the next Xbox will have to follow this essentially to catch up.
Yes.
So they're Gen 10. Okay, yeah.
Bro, they're a gen ahead, but a gen back in terms of hardware. That's crazy.
That's what I was gonna ask Jazzy. Like once we get our shit, how is that gonna feel knowing that like
Get Jazzy. He's not trying to hit.
As far as what?
I just like once we get our
Hardware.
shit, how's that gonna feel when it's like, damn, y'all niggas still on some like
But hasn't that always
Ain't
been
that
the
what
case for
I'm
the
on right
last? That's always been the case.
Yeah, Mrs. Cat bit the shit out.
yo, you see her bite the hell out of me for what?
No, what happened?
My cat get
His cat.
overstimulated, bro. I gotta pick it up.
I'm sorry, that shit was funny as hell, bro.
I ain't seen it. What the hell?
I never seen a cat bite somebody.
Yeah, cats will they'll love bite you if you overstimulate.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Shout out to the Switch too, man. Doing a great job.
Hey, Jazzy, did you see they did skip a lot of Switch 2 announcements at the summer? What the Summer Games Fest? No, that was the Xbox showcase.
Yeah,
A lot of them games didn't have no Switch 2. Yeah, what was good with that?
A couple of
That's
them.
because hold on, because that's because Nintendo usually announces their stuff like on their own shows for like their versions of the game outside of Xbox. Because Xbox has never announced like a Switch version at their own show, and that's why Nintendo wasn't even at like Summer Games Fest. Because if you remember when those ports of like Persona 3, 4, and 5 came to Xbox, but they didn't announce like a Nintendo version. That's because it popped up later at another Nintendo Direct, followed like a few days like right after that.
Okay.
So it's like the same concept.
And then Nintendo Switch show off like didn't they show off Silk Song at Nintendo thing? And that's the Xbox marketed title essentially. Yeah.
But it's like it's still gonna be there though.
The gameplay on screen, yes, is the end level of Doom, but most people say they don't care about the story of Doom. So if you're one of the people who do, then care about, I guess, Doom spoilers, then shield your eyes.
BG stay spoiling people. That's crazy. Like, yo, you gotta stop doing that, BG.
But it's Doom. Who cares? It's Doom.
It's not up for you to decide.
Oh my god, I'm taking the what do they call it? Taking the autonomy out of people's hands, or whatever it is.
I personally don't care, but people care.
Yeah. All right.
I saw some of your people mad about this news though.
My people. Who are my people? Blacks?
No. It was like the PlayStation side of it. And even some, like PlayStation news saying, I've seen two sides of it. Like other people trying to use the Switch 2 sales to say like, oh, hey, consoles are here to stay, fuck PC and all that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Saw that.
And then I've seen people kind of like, I guess, bitter about this news because like how fast they sold. Of how much.
I don't know why they would
because
be mad.
the whole thing about it was like, okay, it was too much in stock. It was sitting on store shelves. There was no hype around it, as like people were trying to say. But then these sales records just like pop up like a couple days later.
That's a good point, Jazz. Every time I would see a Switch sales record or a rumor Switch sales record, I'd be like, "Damn, that's impressive." They always say, "No, Jack, that's not that's not a credible source, or they lying, they cooking the books." But the numbers keep coming out. Like even I think that friendship was solidified, right? So I think, hey man,
Yeah. And
something
this
ain't
post was directly from Nintendo too. That it sold that
oh,
much
there you
worldwide.
go. Hey, there you go. Concrete evidence, people.
Okay.
But I guess sales don't matter when it comes to,
If it's not PlayStation.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's all about like the revenue and like bragging about that. And did y'all even talk about that earlier today?
What?
Or that's like too gaming politician of a
Oh, you
topic?
talking about the PlayStation meeting shit?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I mean, I
don't care about that shit.
Yeah, I never discuss financial reports. That's just not
Thank
something I be
God.
caring about.
Thank
I
God.
hate that topic. Like if it's not
Facts.
just direct game sales, I care about game sale figures. I don't care about what they're saying in their financial reports though. I don't care about all that stuff. You know. The next financial quarter, this is our plan. I don't care. Like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like sales results, or like how much it sold, or how much the console sold, at least.
Yeah. But all that exec jargon and what they plan to do, like, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
They be caring what the suits did and how much money they made. I don't give two fucks.
I don't care. Clean Frame. What are y'all opinion of the new playable character that comes in at the halfway point of the story of an RPG? Do y'all like it as a video game trope? Just last week I tweeted I hate when there's some type of interruption in the RPG, like either one of the characters die, your characters get separated, your characters are having some type of existential crisis, so you can't use the people in your party that you usually use. I hate all of that. The new playable character that comes in at the halfway point, I don't think that bothers me. That don't bother me. Like if the character
like a crazy move set when that happened though, like if they come in like halfway through the game, then they already leveled and shit.
Yeah, they have a lot of like stuff to level up. That doesn't bother me. I just hate when my I can't use my original party and the characters that I want. I'm fine with like, as long as you have enough time to actually use the character, because that can be a problem. If they come in mad late in the game and you don't really got that much time to use them, that could be an issue.
The only time I hate it is because the only time I hate it is when it feels like they're prolonging the game. Then I'll be like, God damn, bro, now I gotta play from. Come on, like Ninja Gaiden 2, nigga. I think we was using that girl, bro. I was like, in this fucking game, bro. Stop making me use this bitch, bro. That shit was annoying.
Hoodstar61, congratulations, but you have a small hint last week. Yeah, I did hint towards it last week a little bit. Some people caught on. Hoop Blaze. Y'all been watching CEO 2025? Street Fighter 6 is crazy. Top 8 at 7. I've been watching some of the clips. Yeah. I've been watching.
I know what's going on right now.
And Evo is next month, I think. Yeah, Evo's next month. Yeah. XXX Cobb Sanity. BG got electrocuted like Marv Munchkins from Home Alone 2. Merkins. Wait, that was his last name? I didn't know his last name was Merchants. I
don't know his last name. I just knew Marvin.
I just knew his name was Marv. Yeah. Lenroy. Happy Father's Day, BG. This is for you. First kid. Stay blessed. Thank you, sir.
Damn.
What? Alcoholic gamer. Bacardi lemon plus iced tea. Enjoy drinks on me.
Drinks on
me.
Thank you, sir.
Damn, he drank that last night. That's crazy.
Thank you, MC Fix. Thank you, MC Fix. Appreciate you.
Clout Fiend. What happened to Perfect Dark? Still in development. Didn't they just show that for the first time last year? Like gameplay?
Yeah. And it's probably a 2027 game though.
Yeah.
Xbox got a lot of fucking games coming out, man. They ain't even show a lot of they already announced games at their last situation.
Yeah.
What you trying to say, Jack?
you know what I'm trying to say, Jazzy. Hey, shout out to Xbox, man. They feeding the streets right now.
Clean Frame. So what do you think of GameFly? BG and crew, I get 4 games for $40 a month when a single game will be
Who's using GameFly
$80
still?
GameFly is still a
for
thing.
the. I thought it was shut down. I thought
damn.
GameFly was shut down, brother. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's crazy.
GameFly still exists.
$4 a
That
month.
nigga-
I'm about to say that's a
that nigga
good deal.
still getting,
$4 a month.
Jet magazine sent to his house. How the hell you still got?
Is
GameFly?
is Redbox still open too?
No,
I
I
think
don't
it's
think so.
well.
I don't remember. No, I know it stopped doing games, but I don't know if they still do movies or not.
The machines might not work, but there's a Walgreens in my city that there's still a red box outside. It might not work though. I don't know.
That's a trap, nigga. They
I'll
trying to
have to
rob
see.
you.
Oh no, they ceased operations.
How we feel about GameFly?
Yeah, I'm not using it. I mean, I'm not using it.
I had GameFly back in high school. Before we had the whole PlayStation Premium shit like that, I thought it was dope, nigga. That's when I bought. That's when I beat Portal 2, Spec Ops: The Line. There was like 3 or 4 games I beat that summer just off of GameFly.
I like it, Alex, because you could back in the day. I don't know if they still do this, but you beat the game and you could buy it off them for like a huge discount, like a huge ass discount.
But it don't
That
come in the
was cool.
case though. Look,
True.
Yeah, true.
I'm at the point if I really want a game and I don't want to buy it, bro, I just ask my friends to get it for me, bro. Come on now. It's 2025, bro.
And then proceeds to not stream it. Ain't that right?
Bro,
It's 2025, bro.
He said he's at a point. You've been like that your whole career, bro. I'm at a point.
Man, fuck you.
Whole career.
That's crazy.
Show me your Gucci. But no, I'm not using GameFly, bro. In 2025, that's crazy. Then if you do that, bro, just open back up Blockbuster.
They had GameFly.
Use Game Pass. Fuck it.
Oh, I miss Blockbuster, bro. That'd be fire if they brought that back. I fuck with them.
Didn't they keep like one location open just for like a novelty?
Yeah, it's one in Bend, Oregon.
Yep.
It's one in Bend, Oregon.
Do y'all remember the last game y'all rented from Blockbuster? I remember mine.
Damn, what was the last game I rented?
No.
My last 2 games I rented were The Rabbids and Thrillville Off the Rails.
Bro, I remember the last time I went to Hollywood Video. Y'all remember Hollywood Video? We tried to rent a couple of movies, bro. Them niggas said you need a light bill, tax statement, ID. We was like, God, nigga, we bringing it back. What the fuck? I don't want the TVD that bad, my
Gotta
nigga.
make sure. Gotta make sure you ain't on no bull.
They ran a
Bro, the
soft
amount of
for
shit
you to
they asked
watch,
for, bro.
the Beverly Hills
Bro,
Cop.
bro, we take it back. We like, we good, bro. We not, nah, fam. You going crazy.
What the fuck? Crazy. Show me your Gucci. Alex, look fine today. Hold on. Also, vote for
LOL.
Also, vote for Ma'am Donnie. Who's Ma'am Donnie? What is that? Vote for Ma'am Donnie. Any
How you
idea?
spell it?
MAMDANI. What is Ma'am Donnie?
Daddy.
Oh, New York State Representative? Zoran Mamdani. That shows you I'm in New York and I don't even pay attention to politics.
Y'all trying to get that dude that look like Lord Cognito out of there, bro? Wasn't that Eric Adams?
Yeah.
You said
Hey,
he
that
looked
nigga
like Cog.
Yeah, he like Lord Cognito. Hey, that nigga lit, bro. I fuck with him, bro. He cool, bro.
Bro, he's nuts, bro. He literally be tweeting. Yo, I think he tweeted the other day like he was in the hookah spot.
Yo, he tweeted out "fuck Boston" when they lost to him in the playoffs, but he had did it like, what was it? It was Buck Falston. That shit was funny.
He's nuts, bro. He's nuts.
Buck Falston.
Hey, I seen he did a speech. He was like, "Yeah, people think I don't come to this community. I used to have a shorty over in this community." They was like, "Nigga, what the fuck?"
Eric Adams is on bull, bro. He's on bull, bro.
I fuck with that dude, bro. Yeah, I fuck with him, bro.
I used to have a shorty over here.
They was looking like, what the hell?
Because he had a case they was accusing him of, like a federal case. They was accusing him of fraud. The case got dropped, and then after that, he went crazy. Like, yeah, y'all thought I was out here committing crimes. I'm about to talk. He acting nuts. He jumped out the window.
Y'all think Trump helped him with any of that? Because they was close.
They were saying he got ties to Trump, and he feel like he untouchable a little bit now.
Yeah.
Machine XP, salute to WWP for everyone having their cameras on. Yes, sir, man.
I finally got a dummy battery, so my shit not gonna die now.
Yeah. Monroe, give Jack his flowers for being right about everything regarding PlayStation, their PC initiative, and live service games, and play Persona BG. He wasn't right about everything. Relax.
Hey.
He wasn't.
You look at BG. He hating off the rip. That's crazy.
He wasn't. It's cool
Shout out
though.
to you,
I
my
mean,
guy.
he was half right though, because that's half of him got canceled.
He wasn't right about the PC stuff though. The PC initiative. There was nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with it.
Hey man, shout
Well,
out to
yeah.
everybody that listen, man. Appreciate
Jack,
y'all.
what's that feet game that PlayStation promoted again? Real quick.
Oh, baby steps. That
Baby
shit?
steps. This dude said he's like, I ain't trying to play his fucking gaming addict walking around like that shit killed me,
Bro, look at baby steps footage. But why everybody look like fucking Iron Lords members? But yeah, dude look like
Shout out to the Iron Lords. Shout out to Gaming Addict. Shout out to Cog.
Absolutely.
All right. We're going to After Dark. We are out of here. We got nothing left. We gave y'all everything. We have unloaded on y'all.
All right, brother. Come on now.
We will.
Game is over here yet.
We'll catch y'all next week, I guess. Peace.
No. Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait. Then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.